Shazad Creations, your one-stop shop when it comes to customization. Totes, tees, tumblers, hats, and more. Looking for a customized gift idea for a graduation, birthday party, baby shower, or just a unique creation of your own? Check out Shazad Creations as seen here on Whitney D TV. Female, Black owned. Use my promo in the description box down below and let her know Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you. Thank you. Bye.
What's up, Jewel Gang? So I would like to address this white woman who goes by the name of Nikki Marie on Facebook. Her page is private, but her DMs are wide open. You see, this scarecrow thought it'd be a good idea to slide in a black woman's DM, bully and harass her over having a small disability. Pause and read. Pause and read. Pause and read. You see, this beautiful black woman you decided to harass for having a small disability, when being compared to you is walking art. Black women are literally walking Picassos, which is why snow roaches like you envy us so much. You look like the cashier at H-E-B that has to call the manager every 5 seconds because you're too stupid to work the register. You look like splattered bird shit dried up on the side of someone's car. You couldn't match her beauty if she gave you an audio booklet with a step-by-step description on how to do so. And between me and you, I'm the bigger bully. Sit your ass down.
But you really lame. Did you really think you could play me? Boy, you better think again. Quick to say these girls ain't loyal, but you got 7 girls sitting this paying your phone. Now tell me who's really loyal? It ain't you. These boys ain't loyal, talking about us girls, saying that we all bodies. But us girls will hold it down, pick you up when you down, and give you anything you want. You're trying to run game that's already been played, gonna get your heart broken. Do you know who you are dealing with? Liar, liar. Thought you were slick. Liar, liar. But I'll always be flyer. Liar, liar. Thought you were slick, but I'll always be flyer.
Shazad Creations, your one-stop shop when it comes to customization.
What the hell? Yeah, y'all didn't get to see anything. I swear, Jesus, Lord. I'm so sorry, y'all. Y'all, it's been a long day. Okay, y'all weren't even looking at nothing. I am so sorry. Oh, child. How is everybody doing? Oh, my glasses are so messy. Hello, everybody. Hello. How are y'all doing? Oh my gosh. Child. This daggone show. I tell you. Ghetto ass show. Oh, my show is ghetto. What kind of mess? I had the freaking overlay on the whole stinking freaking time. Y'all gotta pray for me. Today was just been one of those days. Today we said our final goodbyes to my brother. So I'm just a little loopy, y'all. But I ask that y'all take out the time to share this video while we preparing everything. Lord, I'm sorry. How y'all doing this evening? Jesus Christ, Lord. Ghetto, just ghetto. Lord, this is ghetto. Hey, y'all, welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang. To join the freaking Witness Nation. If y'all want to come over to this hot ghetto.
Hello, you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. I'm Whitney.
Child. What up, everybody? Welcome to the freaking channel, okay? Woo, Lord, y'all, this is gonna be a good one, okay? I have the official text messages from them ratchet ass Mayweather twins. Yes, I sure do. Yeah. See, I don't talk all crazy all the time, but I will for these Bobby twins. Oh, yes, we're going to get into that tease. We sure are. And we're going to discuss some more of John Doe, okay? So welcome, you guys. Get your good old snack pack wrap, and let's get into some things. So before we begin, I just want to shout out everybody. Okay, let me go ahead and get in this chat, okay? Sorry, y'all, this nose ring. What up, Lori? She came in the building first. Hello, honey bunches. P in the pot. Long time no see. Gosh. Hey, Nisha. Niche. Right? Niche or Nisha? Niche? Hey, beautifully animated. Hey, honey. Long time. All my oldies are coming back. Hey, Michelle. You back, pretty girl. Girl, you've been blowing up my comments. I'm here for it, y'all. She was all up in my comments. Thank you. Hey, West Coast. Hey, honey. Which one are y'all? Oh, okay. Let's see. Anybody else new? I've been waiting on this all day. Aisha. Hey. Yes, y'all. Share this live. Share this live. Oh, gee, you ain't late. Baby, yes. Okay. I got the text message. Yeah, these whores. Okay, and they better be lucky. I don't like using the B word, but they are every bit of that. Knew what was going on. Woo! So this is kind of like a continuation of Where Were the Parents with a little more on the transcript reading. But yes, child, these little ratchet ghetto. Oh, child. So get comfortable. Get comfortable or whatever. Let me share this live because we may have a special guest come in the building. So I got to make sure that I got all my P's and Q's and everything crossed. While y'all wait, what up? Hey, our channel by Angie. Hey, beautiful. Hey, how are you? Girl, we finna get into some tea. Okay, well, I really don't drink tea or wine over here. Okay, but we drink Kool-Aid. It usually be spiked, but I didn't have time. So That's okay though. Okay. What's up, everybody? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Share, share, share. While you guys wait, share, share, share. And I saw somebody ask, hey, Keely too. I saw somebody ask, what song was that? Peanut Pie. What song? Azriel. Yeah, see, you know, since I'm on her payroll, the rumor is, you know, I'm Angelo and Azriel's mouthpiece. So I gotta shout out my boss. Hey, Angelo, hey, Azriel. You know, gotta keep the bills paid or whatever. Okay, while we waiting, let me kind of pop the video on. You know what I'm saying? While we not doing nothing. Let me kind of pop the video on and let's rock out to Azriel for a little bit while you know what? No, that's all right. I done sent it over. The same stuff I ask of you, I do myself. Share this video. Share this video. Share this video. Share this video. See this, I tend to talk about what people ain't really talking about. Hey, Larry's minion. Hey, whoop whoop. Everybody good? Okay, before we get into everything, y'all, I said bye for the last time to my brother. I did the graphics for his program. So we said our final goodbyes to him today. And I accidentally saw him, which was not my intentions. I don't deal with death very well. I'm a form of an empath. So a lot of stuff affects me. And so I was not trying to see him. I don't deal with death very well. And I did. And it rocked me to the core. And I was going to cancel tonight. And my husband said, you know, he would sock you right upside your head if you canceled it. And I know my brother would. He would tell me to keep going, live life, and stop tripping. I spoke today. You know, as hard as it was to look around the room and see all those hard, sad faces. It was needed. So here I am, you guys. I didn't wear this. What I had on was a little more drabby. So I said, let me change, let me spruce stuff up. Y'all are used to seeing me cute or whatever. So I said, let me come with the looks, okay? And the Kool-Aid. All right. So without further freaking stinking ado, let me go ahead and get my screen together. How you guys doing? Y'all good? Y'all good? Okay. Let me get everything together or whatever. And hey, you guys, if y'all ever want to know like really what's going on with me, you got to become social with me. Meaning I'm always on my social media. I'm always on my social media to say the least. I'm always. Oh man. Oh, okay. I looked in the wrong thing. Okay, sorry, y'all. Okay. All right. Thank you all so much. You look good and stuff. Thank y'all. I don't feel good. I ain't gonna lie to you, but man, if y'all ever want to know how my brother was, go check out 3 Shots In. The page is still up. They're gonna keep the page up, and you'll see exactly why it was so hard to say goodbye to him. He was just a great guy, man. A great man, great father. He was the type of guy that you had no excuses but to be great. He, you know, never complained, man. Okay. Like I said, I got the text messages. Okay. Yeah. See what these old bats was talking about. Okay, let me get them pulled up. Hookers. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you guys so very much. Yes, y'all, we are fixing to go through these text messages. Did they say they didn't know what was going on? They never saw anything. They were a lie. This is committing perjury. This is impeachment. The gag is why everybody was talking about Ashley, because everybody keeps having her name in their mouth, but I'm on her payroll and they talk about her more than I do. But anyways, not for nothing. We're going to get into that. And then we're going to mosey ourselves back on over to John Doe 1. Yeah, I ain't forgot about him. Yeah, we going to keep talking about him. Okay. So yeah. So y'all ready for this? If y'all remember on last night, wait, I gotta get into the spiel of everything. Y'all know how this goes. Welcome everybody to Whitney TV. Okay, if you're not familiar with how I operate over here, you're about to get familiar. Okay, now I can't validate anybody else's channel, but this is what we do over here at Whitney TV. Okay, this is home of the Keep It Cute or Get the Boot Nation. Okay, now what that means is that you do not have to agree with everything that I say. However, respect my platform, and by you being respectful of yourself, you're respecting me. So it's a give or take situation. Okay, I respect you if you respect me or whatever. Okay, if you disagree, it's okay, but say it with your chest. Let's not slip and slide the road stuff out there. Just say it with your chest. It's all right, and you can be able to say what you need to say. Okay, please, however. Please don't come over here spamming my chat with your hashtag free R.Kelly. I guarantee you he's not over here watching my channel. And after these releasing of these audios, I don't think he's being free anywhere. Free to probably go and have recreational activities outside, for the little 15 minutes that they have as a congregation. But that's about it. Not for nothing, you guys. That's all I'm asking you. Okay, just respect that atmosphere, or you can go somewhere else and do all of that free R.Kelly over there where it's appreciated. Okay, because it's not over here. We don't care about him. Okay, I just care about his mental capacity and his well-being, and hopefully that he gets help. But he's still pleading not guilty, so it's no accountability there. So I have none. All right, so with that being said, make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you have not already done so. Okay, all right. Sharing is caring. Please take out the time to share this video. If you want it to get around, share. Okay, you ain't got to go in nobody else's chat and say check this link. We don't do that. Okay, whoever's supposed to see it is supposed to see it. All right, so make sure you share this video. All you gotta do is click out the chat, click that share button, and share to all your platforms that are available. Okay, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way, it's beneficial. Okay, so make sure you do that. If you'd like to join the channel, you can click the join button that's located at the bottom of this video, or go underneath in the description box and you can click that link right there as well. Okay, if you'd like to support my channel, you can do so by sending your monetary donations to my Cash App. That is the best way to send. Okay, otherwise your super chats, I appreciate them. However, 30% goes to YouTube. I mean, this is their domain. It's understandable. Okay, but not for nothing, if you want to get it straight and directly to me, send to my Cash App, which will also be located at the bottom of the screen right there, along with my PayPal information. Okay, into the thick of this. All right, y'all, that's it on that. Okay, are y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? I'm excited. Okay, I'm excited. These little Bobby twins. Okay, they line ass. Okay, woo, yes. If y'all can't show me no text messages like this of the parents, I don't want to hear anything. Hey, Danny, welcome, honey bunches of oats. Let's go, y'all. Okay, because I'm ready for it. I'm here for it. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here for this. Okay. Take myself off this screen. Let's read these there here trends of the scripts of this evidence of these Bobby twins. Okay, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Y'all gotta understand, this is fed. What they need, they will receive. Shouts out, however, to the R.Kelly case open discussion group on Facebook. This is where I receive majority of my transcripts, majority of all the little clippings and stuff like that I've been talking about by way of Robert Keller. He gave me the squeeze. So shouts out to them, okay? If you guys are ever interested and curious as to where I'm getting all of these, I just pick what I need and what applies to me. And this is one of them, baby, because ain't nobody talking about this. But I think we're going to talk about this. Okay. Now, let's see what these individuals were saying. Okay. Now, mind you, this is one Bobby twin to another and then to other employees. Okay. Let's see what these Jezebels had to say. Okay. That's why I tell y'all, you're only getting by. You're not getting away with anything. Okay. All right. So right here, you see employee number 2. Okay. Not quite sure who is which one when it comes to the twins. However, if I'm not mistaken, Shazad was the one that stated in her testimony that she calls Asnium niece. Right? Y'all can correct me if I'm not sure in regards to it. But if I'm not mistaken, she was the one calling Azriel niece in the transcripts. Okay. And so that's how I kind of know that is Shazad. And then also Set, if I'm not mistaken, is the employee 1. Okay. So I could get them mixed up, but this is their correspondence with one another. And this is what these idiots had to say to each other. Remember, they didn't know nothing, right? They never saw any form of abuse, right? All right. So let's see what they had to say. Sorry, y'all, I'm all comfortable over here. So this employee, this is incoming. This is from somebody, right? Rob got on niece about lying already. Just that quick, she has lied again. But this time was not just a lecture. I'll tell you, blank, tell you in blank later. We're at the studio and I can't talk. Excuse me if I'm ignorant. Y'all know me. I'm just a little delusional individual over here. But according to my recollection, if something is not just a lecture, what else could it have been? What else could it have been if it wasn't just a lecture? Anybody? Oh, okay. Outgoing in response to the text message. Not just a lecture. Did Pastor Rogers send his song? She just bypassed that. She responds, yes, but right now Rob is working on his material. Goes on to say, my phone is dying, so we'll chat when I get there. Okay. Later on the day, as we see, incoming text. I didn't hear the hand. What hand? What hand? What hand you talking about, girl? What hand did you hear? You saw nothing. You heard nothing. So what hand are we talking about, y'all? Please tell me. What are we talking about, y'all? Tell me in the chat. What hand is she talking about here? Anybody? I didn't hear the hand, but I heard what was about to take place. So when he asked me to leave, I told him I had to use the restroom. He told me to tell Donnie to show me where. So by the time I was back in the area, I heard the after fact, cries, future consequences. But she said she didn't see any form of abuse, right? She said that she wasn't aware of any abuse. Both of them, whoever the hell employee 1 and employee 2 was. She says right here, I didn't hear the hand, but I heard what was about to take place. The only way that you could hear what was about to take place was if you already knew what was about to take place, meaning that you was privy to this experience before, right? But what do I know? I'm Whitney delusional. Woo, I'm Whitney delusional over here. What do I know? Hey, Amber. So in response to that, she says, oh, wow. Peep this question out. Do you think he used a belt? Response, hand. I'm gone. That's it. But I thought you didn't see no abuse or you weren't aware of it. But you asked right here, do you think he used a belt? Why would he use a belt if they're not getting abused? Anybody? Can anybody tell me that? Please. But we didn't see no abuse. Why would you be asking if he used a belt? Why? This is perjury, y'all. Yeah. This is impeachment, y'all. Yeah. Woohoo. Yeah, this is what that is. Y'all set y'all natural black asses on the stand. Squash that. You set your natural black behind in front of parents who were none the wiser and said nothing. You impotent, incompetent, ignorant bastard. That's who need to be in jail. Why y'all so hell-bent on parents who was oblivious to this bullcorn happening to their damn kids? But these brides can still, man, say, okay, woo-hoo-hoo, sigh. For those that don't know what we're reading, these are them daggone Bobby twins. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Suzette and Usette Mayweather. What needs the two tricks that were online just, last year or some months back? Messing with the Clarys and these parents and talking about they wanted, they sold their kids and they got rid of them. Funny how the tables turn. Now we're seeing your text messages. Let's continue. Where is she? Where are you? She's in the back room. I'm still in the front. So he's had her in there all day. Has she come out to use the restroom or eat? Where's R? Where's niece? Mind you, niece is ass real. She came out to go to the restroom and eat. They are still in the room next to the studio. There's furniture in there now. Why is he holding her there? Holding? But I thought he didn't do that. He's done. Let's continue. While he checking these young ladies' text messages and stuff like that, these parents' text messages, let's check these employees who dropped the ball here, idiots. Just stupid. Y'all are dumb. Let me continue. Niece has been confined to the room since around 6 p.m. And he has Jane Doe number 16, V and D are upstairs, but he's gone home. 6 p.m. yesterday? So you mean to tell me you had these young ladies in a room since the day before? Hell, it's easier in jail. At least they get to go outside and play and get out in the sun. You had these young ladies in a room since the day before. Let's continue. And y'all want to sit up here and say that these parents knew what was going on like this, that they signed their kids up for this. Yes, yesterday. Actually, maybe around 8 p.m. Child. This is the next day. What is she doing? Are you cool with not getting out? Laying on the back seat after playing in his pants? Yep. I'm sleepy. It's only the guys. Who was playing in his pants? Goes on to continue. So what happened? She asked him over the phone. Did she tell him why? What did he say? Goes on to say, and this is Azriel, just to let you guys know. She was asleep with her head covered, and Van called for my charger and barely cracked the petition. And what did she say? Partition. And almost 5 minutes later, she told me, next time, do not let the partition down without telling her. I told her she was asleep with her head covered, and the crack was so tight I could barely get the cord in through. And what did you say? She said, I don't make the rules. I told her, watch her tone with me, and next time say blank, please, and thank you. What did you say to that? And what did Deborah say? Who do make the rules? You or her? Let's see who make the rules, shall we? Rob makes the rules. This nigga's toast. This nigga is toast. He's done. Say. Child. I thought this wasn't no enterprise. What? I thought he didn't do nothing. Hey, Candy. They saying your boy make the rules, bro. These are conversations that they thought would never see the light of day. And according to my recollection, the reason why they got so much esteem for the likes of Azriel, let me tell y'all a secret. let me get on the screen for this one. So your girl Az was getting a lot of people fired. So these little Bobby twins decided to seek blood. That's how they tried to get the parents' attention on them when they knew they was doing bullcorn like this. See, that's the reason why I stand 10 toes down with who I roll with, and my loyalty will forever be. Because it's always the truth, their side, and their side. And it's always the truth that lies in between. Oh, see, you want to put out some text messages, some fraudulent text messages, half-truth text messages, and all your text messages are here, though. Yeah, you lying bastards. Let's continue, though. I hope they get, say, this is perjury. If you guys ain't know what that was. This is perjury. Yeah, let's continue looking at these beautiful text messages. Is she still off the Sprinter? Yes. Are you all stopped or driving? Are you all stopped or driving? Stopped. He still has her off of the Sprinter? Why? Are you all still in DTW? I thought you all were rolling last night. Where is niece? He's in a hotel, I'm sure, with a female right here. We chatted. I apologized to her and told her it's all about respect. Niece has eaten since Thursday. Hold on. Niece has eaten since Thursday. We sat at Red Robin's for hours and he didn't even feed her. Shake my damn head. I just gave her some chips and queso, cold queso. Did you read that article? I believe every word. Has or has not? Has not. What parent in their rabbit ass mind would sign on the dotted line for their kids to go through this? You really think that this is something that these parents just signed up for? You really think if they knew what their daughters and sons were going through, that they would just let it just happen? No, see, this bullcorn was going on via text message and they were none the wiser. Just to let you know, Azrael starved for days, near death. As a punishment. Just to further let you know, just to put two and two together. Let me show you this picture one more time. Disgusting bastard. This man need to be insane. Let me show y'all something real quick. Y'all see this right here? The reason why she had this article of clothing on, because she clearly just got through being abused. This man would abuse them from their neck down. Do y'all see how this young lady dressing in comparison to these people over here for a graduation practice? She had just, hold on, y'all. This woman, Suzette, dropped this baby off as you see her. You want to know how she looked? The reason why, again, the parents were none the wiser. This chicken head was dressed in all black, like a bodyguard or chauffeur, to keep the appearance up. And so in the minds of the likes of Mr. Angelo, he like, oh yeah, this some top-notch stuff. Okay, you know, still keeping that facade up that she's around females. This bobblehead sat in the truck said nothing for 7 hours. Made sure to keep this merchandise together. Oh, yeah, she had to make sure she retrieved his delicate piece. She had on all black, like a damn security guard or a chauffeur, not opening her mouth for 1 second to tell them what their daughter just went through. Not to say, hey, your daughter is in trouble. You need to take her and go. No, she just sat back in her all black for 7 hours while Asriel practiced and got ready for her her graduation. And per her testimony, as soon as she got done, put her back in the car and they mosey on about their way. But you had all enough time to text, right? Oh, this is horrible. Wasn't that horrible to where you called the police? Her and her bobblehead twin just sat on this freaking stand and lied. Child, man, please. Child, y'all, baby. And y'all really want to sit here and keep yelling out the likes of a freaking where's the parents and stuff like that. Not knowing this bullcorn was happening to their kid. What parent in their right mind would sign their kid up for this? What? Who? Y'all really think that somebody would be okay with their child going through this? Any parent? No, they had freaking people like these raggedy. Oh, now you crying on the stand. Yeah. Now you crying on the stand. Now you crying on the stand because you didn't think these text messages was going to be discovered. Let's continue with these text messages, shall we? We ain't done. Oh, no. The plot thickens. It gets worse. So if you triggered, you have been warned. See, it's just pissing me off. I'm not even going to lie to you. So this baby hadn't eaten what seemed to be days. Okay? The response was, that's horrible. Didn't she eat the food from his show's dressing room? Listen to this one. I'm convinced Rob is going to beat Jane Doe 17 ASAP, but I'll have to tell you later. So do not call me right now. You sat back, you old battle axe, and watch somebody else's child get abused. Hey, mama. Hey, mommy. You sat back. Alice, she was calling Asriel niece. That was in the transcripts, okay? She would call her niece, and probably all the young ladies' niece. She was aunt. So she was a form of a parental guidance. And she sat back and allowed this abuse. So much so, if you read in the text message right here, I'm convinced Rob is going to beat Jane Doe number 17. But I thought you said that you didn't see nothing. I thought you said you didn't see nothing. Am I tripping? I thought that's what she said, right? In the transcripts, I got them. She said she never saw anything. Okay, the other one. Okay, call me tonight when you can talk. Also, is he cool with you after that niece situation? This is a normal thing to them. This woman literally says, I am convinced Rob is going to beat someone. And this woman says, Kay, call me later. Kay, call me later. Yes, these are the Mayweather twins. They just released the text messages. Bump the transcripts. This is the text messages that they were talking about in the transcripts that I revealed on yesterday with Where Were the Parents? And they have children. One of them, if I'm not mistaken, the same age or around the age of Asriel. Let that marinate. You asked where the parents were. You had an aunt, a self-proclaimed aunt, do nothing, said nothing, was aware. The parents were not. Did they make a wrong call about getting them in this situation to begin with? Absolutely. But again, you show me a perfect parent. I know darn well they weren't signing up for their kids to be starved, beaten, belittled. And when you say, well, see, if they never did that, shame on you. Because you're still deflecting off of this food that's doing all of this stuff. These young ladies, these women, old women, allowing these things to happen to them. You think I'm going to stand back and watch somebody's child drown without jumping in and trying to do what I can? You think I'm going to sit back and watch a child get beat by another child? I will fight kids to protect yours. I'm an aunt. And a lot of my nieces and nephews don't like me. I'm a snitch. I'm going to tell it. I'm going to stop you from hurting yourself because I care. These women didn't care about them. But I guarantee you their parents did. And if their parents were wise and hip to what was going on, I guarantee you it would have been stopped. They did nothing because they knew nothing. They were all a part of this. I don't think they were victims, if you ask me. Not talking like this. I don't think they were victims to him. I don't. Let me continue. Listen to this mess. Jane Doe number 17. I don't know any of these Jane Does. I can't remember, but it's probably in the transcript. Was talking to me last night about how non-supportive he is when it comes to her career. She's fed up. Then Jane Doe number 16, dyke cousin, pulled D and started stepping with her. And it got a little too freaky to point. Okay, sorry. To point Jane Doe number 16's mom had to tell her niece to stop because that was beyond stepping. You could see fury written all over our face. Fury written all over our face. Then once the dancing stopped, the girl sat down in the bar chair. And Dee was standing between her legs. B came over and playfully pulled Dee away. And then Dee disappeared upstairs alone. I could tell that B was ear hustling when D was talking to me by the bar, but I had absolutely nothing to say. I changed the subject. You hear this mess that they talking about? Like another freaking day. Like another day. Here goes one. Niece is still in the room. Deborah is sitting right here up front. Jane Doe number 16 is upstairs with Rob. V, D, B, D, J. Have seen upstairs all night. I'm getting ready to take a shoe. I'll reply back later. You finna take a shoe. What you taking a shoe for? You mean shower? Or do you mean you finna go take him a weapon to use? Okay, let's continue. Rob talked to me about last night. He does not like Jane Doe number 16's best friend or boyfriend. He got on her today about the tweaking for a piece of cake. He called her gay cousin a dude and said he told her females only. And about the dude flirting with B and D. I only saw the cousin flirting with B. He was also upset about Jane Doe 16 sitting on her gay cousin's lap because he was molested by family. So he feels that could lead to them messing around. He talked about the girls dancing, tweaking, and touching in each other. Time out. Because he was molested by family. So he feels that could lead to them messing around. There go that kid again that I was telling y'all about the other day. See, he's again reaching back into his experiences. Because cousins don't do that. Family, we don't do that. We don't do this. Mess around? Why would you mess around with your cousin? Why would that even be a thought? Why would that even be a thought in your disgusting mind that cousins can't play dance and be around each other? Unless these were your experiences. Y'all better know that hurt people if you ain't heard that. Huh. See what else she has to say. Listen to this. I don't know. we're on here now, but she's in the back. No, I stayed with her Sunday night from around 9:30 to 9 a.m. She was in the back and it was peaceful. I didn't even hear her move at all. No restroom or nothing. I got much needed sleep. Then Jay went to the bus for a few hours. He just left the bus. She's still there. Something is strange. Hold on, you. Did y'all hear that? I had to step away for a second. Let me enlarge in this again. This bra said, she was in the back and it was peaceful. I didn't even hear her move at all. No restroom or nothing. I got much needed sleep. Then Jay went to the bus for a few hours. We just left the bus. She's still there. Something is strange. She didn't get up to go and use the restroom. She didn't move. Do you know she was dead? Did you care? No, because you had peaceful sleep. These brides weren't no victim. This was business as usual. Let's continue. This is strange, but you didn't say anything. And then look at this response. That's fine, but hurry. I'm ready to go. Okay. Okay. No restroom for 12 dang hours. Oh, yeah. She's in trouble. He had her using bottles. Ooh, that's confirmation. Sounds very familiar to the liar Asriel, right? No restroom for 12 hours. Oh, yeah, she's in trouble. But you said that you didn't see any form of abuse. They give better treatment to prisoners in the real jail system. No restroom for 12 dang hours. Oh, yeah. She's in trouble. He had her using bottles, and there's a sink in that bathroom. So, employee number one, she hasn't been off since the show. That's inhumane. Wow. Damn. I pray she's alive. I can't even. I can't even. I can't even. I can't even. Gee, this is a part of evidence. This was shown. Yeah. This is a part of evidence. This is exhibit. This is an exhibit. Oh, yeah, this is part of evidence. They gonna be tried after this. Oh, yeah. This bobblehead said, damn, I pray she's alive. Then it goes on to say, employee number 3 said he spanked her not long ago. Maybe when she was behind on her work when it was time to go to STL. But you said you didn't see any abuse. So what do you mean that so-and-so said that she got spanked a long time ago? You said that you didn't see no abuse. Is she getting food? It was strange for Jay to be left at the studio for the 2 days. She didn't move around. We'll never know or figure out what the real deal is around that camp if we don't witness it with our eyes, ears. So I guess they're just rumors. "12 hours? I slept at least 9 of the 12. I showered and I changed clothes before I went after. Using bottles? When? No, she has not, unless she got off when they went to the park, because I got to the park after them and I didn't get out or call him. I took a nap. She may have said or done something pertaining to Joy. It is inhumane. He's in the back. We just walking in about 20 minutes ago. A girlfriend is here. Employee number 3 said Jay was on punishment for being too in his business and looking at the other girls too much. I'm going to sleep until 10. Child. They are inhumane, right along with a master. I don't care if I heard it through the grapevine. These text messages are disgusting. These text messages are disgusting. Disgusting. You said why not call out the lit at the moment? I don't know what you mean by that, G. Mm, mm, mm. So it says, how long has she been out there? Mind you, this is let me see if this is the situation. Yep. This is right before Azriel goes to her graduation. Let's see what happened to Azriel, okay? How long has she been out there? Effing tour bus within. I got the studio about 30 minutes ago, so I relieved so-and-so from the tour bus so she could leave. The worst part is that she's lying right on the couch instead of the bedroom. She's lying right here on the couch. I wish she was in the bedroom. Mr. Kelly said to come to the bus to pick Azriel up. Okay, I'm here. Okay, the driver just got off. Coast clear. Okay. I text and call Mr. Kelly, but no answer. Should the back door be open? I'm just checking if I should close it before I get in the shower. Don't want to lock one of you out. 1 second. Let's skip. This baby was sleeping on the tour bus. Let me address this idiot, okay? Ain't no amount of money worth going through this. And furthermore, they didn't have a choice. Parnell, get off my channel. See, people like this right here, yeah, that right there, that's ignorance. That's ignorance right here. Yeah. Let me go on and get you up out of here because you're ignorant. Bye. Y'all don't come over here with stupid comments like this. That's the reason why victims stay or go back because they do accept gifts. Let's talk about it. If you heard in testimony, even the employees would say it was like the Twilight Zone. He's up, then he's down. It wasn't always bad times. That's the mind manipulation. When you think, maybe I can change him. It's not always bad. We have good times. But you can't distinguish. This ain't love. I'm literally eating feces. I'm literally having it smeared over my face. I'm literally sleeping out in buses for days. I'm literally not eating for days. No, Michael. This broad lied and got caught. They ain't lied. No, they lied. And how dare you come over here and sit up here and say these witnesses are lying when these employees are now coming out? What are you talking about? That is ridiculous. I got the transcripts, baby. This is evidence. These are text messages between your king employees. All the witnesses could have been lying. Oh, but this is telling the truth right here. Yeah, I got court transcripts. We're going to read some after I wrap this up. I got all of them. Yeah, you can go check my playlist. Child. Okay, Michael, sweetie. All right. Okay. They got audio and they got more videos, baby. Hey, sweet and humble spirit. Hey, honey. Oh, child. Michael, good day, sir. Because you just talking crazy. I got all the transcripts of everybody that took stand, even Suzette. Are you listening to these text messages, though? But you're still just like the rest of these sad individuals deflecting. When you see video footage of this fool telling them what to say, doing it, you will be the one to be like, that wasn't him. Child. Okay. That's not, they did play the video. What are you okay. All right. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go back and forth with them in the chat because this is ridiculous. This should be. I understand this is embarrassing. This is extremely embarrassing to see these people get busted like this. I get it. You wish it was Azriel. You wish it was all these other alleged victims. But it's people on your team that's fumbling the ball. I get it. I would feel the type of way too if we discovered these two. I would too. I don't care who stole what. They should have robbed his raggedy, stinky penis behind raggedy. Rob him blind. Okay? Have no remorse for this man. Anyways, y'all are sick. Sick. Anyways, but these are the text messages. Okay? These are the text messages. So y'all can decide to do what y'all want to do with that. But at the end of the day, this is evidence. This is what they grabbled up from people that's in his enterprise. Okay? So whatever y'all come up with. Okay? Anyways, all right. Let's continue to see what these two Bible twins was talking in their text messages. And y'all can distinguish if they were lying too. All right. Okay. Anyways. Okay, so we passed this part. So it said Mr. Kelly said to lock it. What is he talking about locking? I thought nothing gets locked around here. Let's read up here where it says. I'm just checking if I should close it before I get in the shower. Don't want to lock one of you out. 1 second. Okay. Mr. Kelly said to lock it. Okay. All right. So I guess that's her room. Luckily, she's not getting locked in. Okay. Goes on to say, those girls got to be insane in the true meaning of the word to be tolerant of that life. Something is really strange about the treatment and behavior of the little one. The punishment is real. Yeah, she got to be losing her mind, seriously. How has he treated her now? Still on punishment. When she gets to Florida, she needs to run and never look back. She should be living the fun life of an 18-year-old high school senior. She was on the bus again. I relieved so-and-so on the bus when I got here yesterday morning around 7 a.m. and Jane Doe number 16 relieved me around 10 a.m. Then he had me to pick her up from the bus around 7 p.m. and she's been in the back room. She looked rough, eyes puffy and etc. She was left here last night. T-Boz, you can tear your behind up out of here. Go find somebody else to read the transcripts. Because if you ain't realized, it says Whitney DTV on the top of here. So you can tear your behind. All right? All right. Keep it cute. Matter of fact, let me just go on and give you the boot. You are absolutely right, beautifully animated. You know what? Let me just be very clear. I'm a product of this. My abuser wasn't the likes of no R.Kelly. And so when I hear the deflection from the individual who's inflicting the pain, it's frustrating. It's irritating. It's a slap in the face. Nobody deserves any of this that they went through. I don't care if they stole millions of dollars from this man. Did he call the police? Did he not only say that he had video footage of this alleged thievery? But no, you decided to take matters in your own hand. There is no excuse. Everybody want to say, well, if the parents didn't do this, had this situation turned out to be a masterpiece, had this situation turned out to be something fantastic, y'all wouldn't have nothing to say in regards to the parents. Y'all would literally be clapping the parents on. But because this is the pissy Pied Piper, the kind of R&B, y'all want to deflect. Where were the parents? He was the adult. And better yet, It was several other adults around. He didn't hire no teenagers. They all participated. The only people that wasn't there were the parents. So what the entire infestation of y'all raggedy, puny brains would make you in your right mind take up for him? He did this. And until it's your sons and until it's your daughters, be quiet. You guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves. This is disgusting. And then to hear that these women, grown women, these were not no 20-something-year-old people, grown women with children, sat back and watch this happen jokingly. I wonder if she's alive. What? This is somebody's baby. Regardless if y'all feel like, well, serve them right. Serve them right. What? This is the freaking Twilight Zone. That employee said it right. Y'all are bananas out there. This is the reason why this man got away so long. Well, they did steal a watch. A watch? Just to let y'all know, half the stuff was fake. Did any of these girls leave with anything? Show me. Point me to it, please. I know it's just pissing me off. This is ridiculous. And then to read these texts. Whew. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That just pissed me off. That just pissed me off. That just pissed me off. Like, man, say, like, that just pissed me off. I'm sorry. I'm good. I'm sorry, y'all. Just reading this stuff and the audacity and the gall of some people to still sit up here and take up for this man. And it just brings me back to my abuse. And that's probably the reason why a lot of you guys out there are responding the way you are, because you hurt. And you don't have the balls or the strength to say, no, it was not my fault. It was everybody else that did this to me. I'm standing for them. And if it makes you upset, get the hell off. Because I'm standing for every young girl, every woman, every boy, every son, daughter who this bastard did this to. Shame on you if you think anything different. There's no excuse. None. It's sickening and it's time out. So you either going to get it by pressure or by force. We're done. The enemy, we're done with you. That's demonic. This stuff was evil. Not once did you hear them hit his butt back. He was doing all the hitting. He was doing all the molesting, the rape. He took these kids from their families. They didn't sign up for this mess. He was the adult. Y'all are sick and y'all need help. Y'all so hell-bent on worrying about what the parents was doing and this and this and that. What was these parents doing? These were grown women. Grown women. So excuse me with my frustration, baby. But I apologize for nothing. It's a wrap. I hope they bury him up under the jail and they go with him. You want to see who's involved? We're reading the text messages. You better know, baby, that you are only merely getting by. And you got to answer to somebody. So I'm sorry. I do sincerely apologize. But my passion is runneth over. Stay y'all butts from over here. You hear me? Because I'm chickadee checking each and every one of you. You come over here. Because this is bull. This is disgusting. These grown women sat back and allowed this to happen to countless numbers of people's children. Would you have done it? Come on. Let me put the link in the chat. Come on here. Let me hear that they did right. There you go. Bring your butt on here and tell me that Suzette, Aset, Nicholas, Bobby, Ray, Junebug, they did right. Tell me, come on here. Oh, nobody ain't came on? Y'all not coming on? Y'all not sharing the glory? of the Peking? Where y'all at? Oh, okay. I do not apologize for my passion as a parent, my passion as a survivor. I do not apologize. I stand for the mother of Asriel, Alice, Clary. I stand for the father, Angelo, Clary, who y'all drug through the mud. Because y'all not used to a man going hard for his child. Oh, I do understand. Yeah, you want to say, well, they got him in that situation. Maybe. And they fought down this to get them out. See, sometimes we can miss the call as parents. We can, but it's what you do after the fact. Not once did they sit back and just, well, oh darn, look what we did. They got dirty. And many people, still to this day, drugging them through the mud. But you're saying nothing about these bobblehead twins that sit up here and kiki about somebody possibly being dead. Yeah, we read that. This brought laughing joke about a girl not coming out to pee for 12 hours. Slept peacefully. And you think I'm going to sit back and sit down and just be like, oh, well, it wasn't my problem. No. Shaniqua, you wanted to be one, didn't you? Aw, so bad. You wanted to get herpes too. Get off my channel. Ignorant. Anyways, let me bring on let's see. Hey.
What's up?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Girl, I'm over here. You know, I was trying to call your ass and stuff. I'm fucking pissed.
I'm sorry.
I'm fucking pissed.
The Clarys.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you said you've been in the same situation. Now, so have I. And you know what? It's funny how people want to talk all this shit who never been in the situation, and they, you know, don't know no fucking body to be in the situation, but they want to talk all this shit. Shut the fuck up. How about that? You don't know nothing, so don't say nothing.
Exactly. This is for so many victims that didn't have the opportunity to fight. And Jose, what this live is about is exactly what the title said it's about, sweetie. These twins slide on the stand. We just talked about that. And then I was going to continue with the transcript reading of John Doe, another individual that's just getting bypassed. See, this is not just happening to young girls. It's happening to young boys too. But nobody's talking about it. They're just allowing this abuse to just fly up under the radar.
And no kids get hurt when I'm around.
That's
okay.
You're welcome, Jose. Thank you for asking. Hello. My thing is this. I asked y'all a question. Would you have sat back and watched it? Would you have sat back and watched it? It
would have been a fight to the death. How about that? I don't play with kids. You don't hurt no child around me. You don't disrespect no child around me.
That's my frustration, y'all. That's my frustration. That's my passion. Again, I shared this with you guys the other day. I'm in child care. My mom, if she's still in the chat, I was a child care teacher. And like I told y'all, I'm petite, I'm small. I had little boys hitting on me. You don't hear no stories about me, do you? No. Because I told on they behinds. I told their mama, look, get your child. He acting a little mannish. Yeah, that's the little terms we used to use. He's acting a little mannish. but maybe he was touched and he thought that was okay. Well, you're not going to play with me.
Right.
He didn't do that. One after another. One after another. You hear stories and stories. And then what got me emotional was to hear grown women going back and forth and laughing and talking as if it was normal. And for many of you guys, it is. Okay, my question to you, you blame the parents. What do you blame them for? Shall we go down the list? Did they smear feces in their child's face? Did they cause them to eat that feces? Did they rape their child, molest their child, abuse their child? Answer me that. Parents are at fault for allowing it. They allowed it. Did they really? Oh, okay. Okay. Letting the travel age of consent is 17 in Illinois. No, it's not in Florida, though, baby.
Like, stop.
And see, why are you making excuses?
Oh.
That I'm just saying, like, seriously, y'all. I pray to God that this does not happen to your children. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you. Oh,
well, we know if it happens to their kids, it's their fault.
Yeah, it's their fault if it happened to their kids. Let this happen to your kid. And you can say it would never happen. It ain't got to be R.Kelly. It could be your cousin. It could be your brother. Ooh. And thank you. No, it's not in any state for consent. And you're forgetting, sweetie, he didn't have sex with them just in Illinois. He took them around outside of their states. That's the racketeering. Y'all in these excuses. Thank you. Thank you, miss. Thank you, miss me with the bull partner. Federal is 18.
Right. Now, a person can't predict the future, but you can think of possibilities. This can possibly happen. That can possibly happen. And you arrange things accordingly.
Right.
Tara Banks, her mama was with her when she left.
Yep.
When she talks about it. Her mama didn't let her go nowhere by herself when she was underage modeling. So it's like, yeah, R.Kelly, you want my child to be in your video or do this and another? I'm coming with.
Right. But y'all got to remember it. That's the reason why I wanted to get into John Doe tonight.
Yeah.
And I still will if it don't get too late. John Doe's parents were there. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are still coming up with excuses, but you have a perspective of different ways that this went. You have John Doe. You have Jane Doe, number 5, which is Azriel. Situation similar. Both of these individuals took the numbers to their parents because they were in music. They had momagers or family managers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Both of the moms arranged an audition. Difference between the likes of Jane Doe and John Doe. John Doe's mama fanned out. John Doe mama was a little amped up, a little more than normal. We read the transcripts. And John Doe went with his parents. They were there. R.Kelly still slithered his way between that little boy's legs. Jane Doe, however, drove herself sneakingly. Y'all can act as if y'all never done that before. We can play that. And y'all are just perfect parents in. Bravo. Y'all are some perfect parents. Perfect. We can learn from you guys. You're perfection. You're perfect. But if the parents did something wrong pertaining to criminally, they would have been on stand. That should boggle your mind while you're still deflecting off of the person who did the crime.
Right.
Yeah, true enough. Yeah, we can boast and yell and scream all day. The parents shouldn't have did it. They shouldn't have did it. But she was there. He was there. What happened after that? Did he give them ice cream and send them on their way? Did he give them shopping sprees and money and send them on their way? Are y'all catching the pattern? Send them on their way? No. He kept them. He slept with them. He molested them. He sodomized them. He abused them.
And if he wasn't a celebrity, he'd be getting his ass beat in prison.
Actually, no, because everybody know little Ray Ray in the family, keep your kids away. Or Uncle Pete, he like to touch kids. Nobody checks the abuser. They always check the victim. Come on now, we're going to talk about it. See, this is what it is. This is no different from the household table talk. R.Kelly is Uncle Ray Ray and Peanut that y'all know touch y'all babies. Yeah. So that's why you want to keep saying, well, where's Cicely at? Your sister, right? Because it's her fault, right?
Yeah, all y'all, you know, only God can be is the real judge and stuff like that. You know, I can't tell you, you're going. I can't say you're going to hell, but I hope you go to hell and burn.
This had nothing to do with anyone but R. Kelly. Period. I don't care how you whip it, flip it, dip it. It don't matter. He did not give them lollipops and voice lessons and send them on their way. He didn't do that. He did not slice pieces of cupcakes and Debbie snacks and send them on their way. No. He abused them. He raped them. He sodomized them. He mind freaked them. I'm trying to use my words. So much so, you have a baby that's about to, was going to testify, break down in tears, just hearing abuse on the audio. Oh, but shame on those parents.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing those kids didn't leave with. They didn't leave with their innocence. He stole that shit.
I just can't. It's the ignorance for me. It's not
ignorance, it's stupidity. See, ignorance can be fixed with education.
They should have known better. Let's be honest. Okay, let's just be honest. What was going on back in 2008 and all this stuff? We didn't know all of this. Y'all still was bumping age ain't nothing but a number. Y'all still was step in the name of love. I was. TP2.com was the shiz naive.
Yeah.
This was right after the trial with that little girl whom video I saw. But thought he was innocent. He got off. Shame on me, right? I was none the wiser. I thought he learned from that lesson. To be honest with you, I didn't think he was that stupid until, just to be honest with you, stuff hit the fan with the Savages. I'm just gonna be honest with you. When they stood out there in front of his house with that news press, that I was like, what? No, I'm being honest. I said, no. Because I wouldn't think this idiot would go back to the scene of the crime. Oh, but he did. Because he's that much of a narcissist. So, I'm sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Not sorry, but as a parent, if I had the opportunity to get my talented, vocalized child in the hands of somebody like that, I probably would have dropped the ball too. Because I'm not registering in my delusional, right, Whitney D, delusional mind, that this fool would test my gangster. I'm just being honest. If that don't make sense to you, then I don't know what to tell you. We did not know what we know now. Y'all can keep playing if y'all want to, but I'm very authentic and transparent over here if you ain't noticed it. I see why a lot of the parents fell prey to this idiot. We did not know what we know now, and a lot of you guys are being judgmental based off of what you know now. But you didn't know that. Stop lying. You were still believing your behind could fly. Up until the world shattered and everybody scales dropped off their eyes. Let's just be real. So, what are we going to do? Are we going to say that he was guilty? Shame on those parents then. Or he got off. So what's the problem, right? He didn't do nothing wrong. What we gonna pick? What we doing? So if the outrage is that the parents should have known better, you guys should have knew better as well. I just can't. It's just the selective outrage for me. And stop making the Clarys and Azriel and them the face of this. Do y'all not hear all these alleged victims? Jane Doe 20, John Doe 1. It's more people. And for you guys to box these group of individuals in, it's asinine. What about all these other victims?
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? What are we talking about? Like, I just can't. I'm gonna bring G on here as well with us, beautifully animated. Hey, G, what do you have to say?
What up? How you doing?
Hey.
I got a genuine question. I posted it in the chat, but I'm not sure. You probably didn't see it, but this is a genuine question.
Absolutely.
You know I don't victim shame. You've talked to me before. You know my story. Yeah. But I have a genuine question. When we talk about the young ladies that we just read text messages from, right?
Right.
We always talk about the victim's mindset. Well, why didn't they do this? Or why didn't they do that? Right? Why didn't they call the police? Why didn't they call this, that, and the other district? Blah, blah, blah. We always talk about why didn't the victims do this, that, and the other, right?
Right.
So then we read these text messages of these young ladies that going back and forth between each other.
Right.
You know, they're not talking to Rob about it. They're not talking to any of the other handlers or any of the other lawyers or any of the other employees. They just really going back and forth between each other.
Right.
My honest question is, what was their mindset? Why didn't they say anything especially when old girl took her down there to a graduation and was face to face with the parents? They had dinner. She didn't go to dinner, but she was there when had dinner left off to go to dinner with the parents. You know what I'm saying? She had plenty of opportunity to say everything to anybody else, to say, yo, this is raggedy. You know what I'm saying? This ain't supposed to be happening. This is some this is a horrendous, not to say their words, but this is some horrendous stuff that's going on.
Right.
The girl knew that she hadn't eaten in a couple of days, even though
Right.
on the stand she said, well, I don't know nothing about that.
Right.
But we got the text messages to say, well, you did know. You gave her some
Right.
queso with and some chips.
Right.
You knew the girl was hungry, so you gave her some cold queso with some chips. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What was the question? What was their mindset as to why they didn't say anything? Why were they so scared? I don't know if they were scared or not. I won't say that. But what was
Right.
their mindset as to why they didn't say anything? Because we haven't heard anything as far as they were being threatened. They had, their people's information was pulled and gotten on file, and I'm threatening you if you say anything, like they did with the other girl that was locked up in the room for a couple of days that had the MSG Chinese food, right?
Right.
They don't have that kind of testimony. You know what I'm saying? What was their mindset as to why they didn't say anything? There's got to be more to it. And I'm not,
Right.
no, I'm
No.
not
That
victim shaming,
no,
and
that's not
I'm
victim
not.
shaming at all. That's a
Yeah,
good
and
question. And
I'm not, I'm not, taking his side or taking their
mm-mm.
side, but it's a genuine question. If you're going through all this and you seeing these girls are sleeping on Sprinter vans and they peeing in cups in the back of the vans and they can't eat and they can't go to the bathroom, but you sat here on the stand and you testify that you didn't see none of that. Well, at the time, if you're texting your friend or your sister or whoever these two people were, allegedly, because that's what we have to say these days,
Right.
why? What was your mindset that made you not say anything? What is it
Right.
that they have on you
Oh,
that's
I
making
was
you
about to
in a
say that.
spot?
I was about
What's
to
putting you
say
in a
that.
spot that's making you say, "Oh, well, I can't. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just here to work. I'm just here to collect my check." You know what I'm saying? What is it that they have on them? So we can always go back and say, well, we got these grown women here and they got kids and they know this ain't right. But there has to be something that we don't see. There has to be an extra step that we're missing that shows us that there's a reason that these people ain't saying nothing. Because if you go back in all the testimony, everybody who's supposed to come into his parties or just
Mm-hmm.
into his house in general,
Mm-hmm.
they have their IDs taken and they're copied and on file, right? Or they have an NDA that they're supposed to file. So everybody, for the most part, who comes in and out of this house is on file somewhere, right? Their information
So,
is taken.
but
So
this is
so
what
if
yeah.
so
So
if
this
so
is
if
what
so if that's just happening for the people that are guests, the people that are employees, there's got to be more than just your regular information taken. That has
right.
to be some, I got you, I know where I can find you, I know who your people are. If you say something, I got you. Now they didn't say that on the stand. And obviously the prosecutors obviously did not bring that up while they were on the stand. But I'm just trying to find some subtext. You know
No,
what I'm
no,
saying? I
G.
don't
I
want to
don't
just think that they're just out here being raggedy. You know what I'm saying?
no G.
I really want to give them the benefit of the doubt that there's a reason they're not saying nothing.
Well, G,
You know
you
what I mean?
actually they did say that. One of them did say that on the stand. The intern, the one that was trying to get the interview, that's what he did with her.
Right.
He
That's what I'm saying.
he told her, I got your information for your grandparents and this and that and the third. And that's why she hadn't spoken until she got subpoenaed. And had she not been subpoenaed, she wouldn't have said anything. Because the threats, you're right on it. I believe he do have something on them. And you know what, West Coast, you did say that earlier. But my thing is this in regards to everything, I'm sorry. And maybe that's just me. I wouldn't give a damn.
No, it's not just you.
I wouldn't care. You do what you're gonna do and do it quickly, like the Bible said to when Judas had to go do what he did to Jesus. Do what you gotta do and go do it quickly. I'm finna tell it. I'm a
I
snitch. I
believe
don't
that.
care. I don't care. I
If
don't
you
care.
if
I
you
don't
tell
care.
me you have information on this person, this person, this person of my family, I'm just gonna call them up and be like, "Hey,
Watch out.
get your right,"
Watch
and
out.
still do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear that.
But
I hear
I
that.
believe you
I
when
really
G, I'm right there with you when you said that he got some, but also,
Mm-hmm.
like I said earlier, let's be real. Why y'all don't say nothing about the cousin touching on your child or on the other kids? Why y'all don't say nothing about the uncle that you know is messing around with kids. Why you don't say nothing about the sister that's doing that? Nobody really talks out about it. That's why everybody is so upset, because when you talk out, your skeletons come out. Yeah.
Well, for the black
talk about it.
For the black family, it's always, keep it keep it in the house and don't let anything leave the house and all that stuff. And it's like, no.
In our community, that stuff is regularly swept under the rug. But for this, and I don't want to general. Like I said, we've talked before, Whitney. I don't want to generalize. But for this specific situation, I really just want to know. I wish that the prosecution had came back with those text messages and said, "Well, we got these texts that made it look like you knew, even though you had just said." That's that impeachment that we were talking about a week or so ago. You know what I'm saying? This would have came into play real good right here. Because even though on this stand you just said you hadn't seen her, you didn't know, you Stevie Wonder to this. I got these text messages that just said that this girl hadn't eaten. These people ain't been to the bathroom. They hadn't been left off the Sprinter van, right? But you just told us in court that you didn't know. So my question is, what is it that they have on these two girls, the twins, that they would even get on this stand to say, I didn't know? You know what I'm saying? What is it that they have? That's just my question. I'm trying to get into everybody's mindset, not just the alleged victims, and I have to say alleged, obviously, but not just the alleged victims, not just the parents, but also the people that are coming up to testify for the prosecution to say, well, we saw this, but I didn't really see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it that's holding you back from saying everything? Because if we have to give the benefit of the doubt to the victims, we have to give just a little bit to everybody else who's testifying. Just a little
let me tell you why.
Not everything.
Let me tell you why I disagree.
Just a little bit.
Let me tell you why because they are in two different situations. They're there by choice. These victims were there by force. They couldn't leave. Those people that were there, they were bathing. They were eating just fine. They were chilling.
Leaving
by punishment. He didn't allow them to eat. Okay, he had them pissing in bottles, and this is per what the employees are saying. This is not no alleged. This is not no these witnesses lying.
Yeah.
These are out of the mouths of the employees. And they sneak, I'm sorry. I'll give you a benefit of that. Oh, yeah, he had leverage on you. Ooh.
That's all I want to know. I just want to know if there was leverage. If they were trying to compare them
and say they're equal. I would.
Yeah, no. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to compare the leverage.
I quit and take the kids with me. Drop them off. Like, where's your house? You need to go home. You need to go home. You need to go home.
I'm just asking if there was leverage, period, that would lead them to get onto the stand and say the things they've said and leave out, a lot of this obvious stuff that they're going to be able to bring up, obviously, because we're reading the text messages. She knows they got the text messages. Why are you sitting up here on the stand and saying that you don't know? You know what I'm saying? So what is it that led you to get up here and say that you don't know? That's the thing that I'm trying to figure out. What is it that they have on you?
They're protecting the abuser. Y'all know that happens in real life. And I think that people are acting ignorant because it's happening in the real world. We do it here. I have a family member that my family knows to this day. Okay? It's still there. I see him at family functions and they know what he do. Why are we acting like this is not realistic? You guys are seeing this on a grander scale. That's it. R.Kelly is little Pookie, little peanut that y'all know do this. There's no way around this. Like, I'm sorry, G, I'm not getting upset, but I'm just saying.
No, I got you.
R.Kelly.
That's just not my argument.
It's the elf dude. Like,
I got you. That's just not my argument. My only thing, like I said, my only question was, what do they have on these witnesses that are making them get up here and say they don't know nothing? Especially the twins, especially Diane. She came up there and she said she didn't know nothing. My question is, obviously they know something. Everybody trying to get up there and make themselves look good just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What is it that they have that's making them say, well, I ain't really, I mean, I was there, but I wasn't really there. I mean, the rules
The-
and everything was soundproof a little bit. You know
they
what I'm
don't want
saying?
to
Like I ain't
implement
really hear it,
themselves.
but
They don't want to implement themselves because
if they
again,
had it,
they're
they
going
Because
to
charge
they
it.
didn't do nothing.
if they say they saw something, why didn't you say something? That's
Right.
what it's going to be.
Right.
That's why I ask people out there, y'all so big and bold, but if it was you, would you say something? Clearly no, because y'all are taking up for this man. Not you, G, but I'm just saying the people that are like,
Oh, yeah,
well,
I got you.
they get allowances. They were wanting to be there. No, they didn't want to be there. Okay. But you know what?
let me ask
What
Let
you
me
good is
see if
it?
I can let me see if I can we can hear from a parent. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a parent.
Oh shit, I'm a parent too.
Yeah, I'm talking about that's involved. I'm talking about that's involved.
Whitney. Hey, Whit,
Uh-huh.
before I drop off of this, then I
Uh-huh.
had a question for you.
Yes,
I had a
ma'am.
question. I forgot it that quick. Hold on, girl. Go ahead. Move on. Let me sit for 30 seconds. Let me see if I can remember my question.
Okay. Okay. There goes the link. There goes the link. Nothing but the truth. Let me see if we can get another parent on here to see what they gotta say in regards to it. But yeah, go ahead,
You
beautiful Amy.
know,
What do you think? What's your perspective?
oh no, like I said, I've been in that situation. I was the kid. And I was younger.
Me
You
too.
know what I'm saying? Like what, preschool? Shit like that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely
Let's see if
preschool.
we can hear from another parent. Let's see who this is.
I was the kid.
Hey.
What parent y'all want on here?
Oh, that's the Clarys.
Uh-oh.
Hello, how you guys
Uh-oh.
doing tonight?
First and
We got
foremost,
Miss Alice and Miss Angelo Clary. Yes, sir.
listen. First and foremost, I want to say to all y'all queens, right? All of y'all that have been through this, stop justifying yourself. Y'all don't have to get emotional no more. Y'all already facing it. Y'all understand it. Y'all understand on the level that half these ignorant people will never understand. Not even myself. So when I say I commend y'all for sitting up here with the strength that you have to sit on here and tell the world that you have been abused and you've been holding on to this so long, you don't owe them an explanation. You're connected to this, however you are connected to it, and you know the trauma that you have endured through this. So you owe no explanation. Just keep being strong, keep spreading your story, and keep standing for what you know that is right. To the young lady, that's the young queen that was on this asking questions, you asked some tremendous questions. You don't have to be careful. I understand what you trying to say. You trying to figure out what it was, what made them stick around, what made them. Let me give you a little something. I can't go into it too deep. I'm just gonna give you a little something. Anybody that you see around somebody and they hold a secret for somebody, then you already know it's a reason behind them sitting around holding that secret. And the reason why they very, very careful, but a little too careful at times of telling their story or telling their truth, because it implements them. It implements them and put them in part of the criminal side of it. See, it's like anything. You have been in neighborhoods, you probably got family members that been in rings, that different things, that criminal activity. And everybody don't do everything, but you know about it. So
Mm-hmm.
therefore you're part of the problem. And that's what it is. These are grown women that tormented my family, myself, online, offline, put out
Mm-hmm.
various false information about all my family members. And then to see them on the stand trying to get a plea to save their stinky, ridiculous, worthless, goddamn life as an adult is crazy to me. It's crazy to me because they was the same ones, if you rewind 2 years ago or 3 years ago when I was doing lives, that was them with the fake pages, grown ass adults trying to act like, oh, we was there. We know what happened. We did this. We brung y'all daughter. You sure did. But you ain't never open your goddamn mouth and say nothing was wrong with what was going on with my child. Y'all played y'all role. And that's what makes this whole act criminal. Because they did not open a goddamn mouth. They lied to us just like he lied to us and made it like she was singing and they was recording and everything. So when you got somebody that play a role and you got enough people to play a part, you got to play, right? And that called a play. When you got enough participants in there, they putting on a play. Everybody playing their part. That's what they did. And with him, I do believe that he blackmails the shit out of everybody. I think he put the men to have sex with younger kids. I do believe that they probably got videos of a lot of them grown-ass men that was around them having sex with children.
That's what those letters were.
That's why they fight so hard. That's why they sitting in fucking courtrooms. That's why they standing outside and doing whatever they got to do to keep his name clean, to show him I'm fighting for you. So their secret don't come out. The same way with these females. We saw it. We saw the Lilies come on. We seen that Diane Copeland talk to me and my wife together and lied right to our face. Ain't see nothing. This and that. You had the Cheryl Max running on the track, mom. The same goddamn thing. Swore to God they was in there recording the whole time. She wrote a book about my daughter giving fellatio to him in front of him. But you would write a book but not call the parents? Make it make sense. I'm a man. Can't no child, under no circumstances, get naked, be in the room, greased up, bent over, and I will have any attraction. She would get a foot up her ass, slung out that door, and took her ass home. And on the ride, I would really break so much down to her about life and try to lift her up because something is off and something is wrong. My situation with somebody of authority, you got teachers, you got educators, you got trainers, you got coaches, you got everything in the world of people of authority, from pastors and on down. You can never say what your child will and will not do. America has the #1 leading an underage pregnancy, teenage pregnancy in the world. So how in the hell do you have so many parents when you're saying, oh, I can't see that happening? So how in the hell are we #1 with teenage pregnancy? I do believe they got a goddamn show out. Do you think you wake
it's
up
called
and
Teen
say,
Mom.
You want to be a grandmother at 29 or 30? Who wakes up and say they want to do that? Their child had a baby at 13 and 12. I got a little cousin that had a baby that was molested by an older man that she befriended her because she was built up, and she had a baby at 13. You think my little cousin was ready for to be a damn grandfather? He got a child younger than his grandchild. So this is what I'm telling you.
You muted. Whitney, you muted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. I just wanted to address it,
okay.
Victoria. That's not true, baby. And see, let me go on and knock this narrative down. And we have them present right here. Miss Alice is present too. She was not in no room waiting on her. Yeah, see, that's in the letter, because we got the transcripts. That was in the letter that he had to write to make him look good. They didn't know what Asriel was up to. Yeah, she ran off like I did when I was 16 and pregnant, because I lied and told my mom I was going to go sleep over at somebody's house, and I got pregnant. See, we're not going to keep putting these false narratives out here, okay? You have a question in which a testimony, you have the people right here to answer it. But don't be putting out no false narratives when we done read the transcripts and she said herself, no, that's not true. That's a lie. That's not true. What she was reading letters back from what R.Kelly had her write down in regards to her parents. Just wanted to address that, but go ahead.
Whitney, let me ask you a question, and this is like, again, a genuine question. With again, with the handlers, with the runners, and all these kind of folks, do we think, Mr. Clary, and I'm glad that you're here and expressing yourself, with the runners and the handlers, especially with the young lady whose testimony that we just recently read, and the text messages that we just recently read, when we were saying that he has things on them, when we say he, we're talking about Mr. Kelly, allegedly. Again, I have to say allegedly because I don't want to get caught up in no mess. Is it safe to say that maybe these people have made a side bargain plea deal so they won't get charged after the fact? That's why they're here in court today saying the few things that they are saying. I mean, that's a genuine question. Like, again, so when I was saying earlier, what's their, what is their thing about holding it back? Like, again, Mr. Clary, when your daughter came to have the lunch with you, and old girl was there, and she just handed her off, but she didn't have the dinner with you guys or nothing like that. As far as what we've read, she stayed back. This was at the graduation, and she didn't say anything to you guys, but she knew what was going on. And we can tell that by the text messages that were going back and forth. So now that the government has these text messages and they're in evidence, apparently, you know what I'm saying? Is there some sort of plea deal going on behind the scenes with a lot of these people who are testifying on the government's behalf? That they're testifying to the things that they're saying, and they've got all this kind of evidence. If they don't want to be charged afterwards, is the reason that they're testifying now because they have plea deals maybe on the back end?
You asking me?
I'm just, it's a general question. I don't know if anybody knows. It's just a general question.
Well,
I don't know for sure, but it
I
sounds
had
like a
entanglements.
possibility.
I had entanglements with that side of the law as being on the top of the chain, so I know just about every level of it. I'm not going to probably get into that to say
Absolutely.
yeah
Yeah,
or to say
absolutely.
no, but what I will tell you this: they have a 97 conviction rate for a reason.
Yeah, yeah.
And
And that,
I will tell you this: if you know that you was there
Mhm.
and you witnessed some things
mhm.
and you lie, and then they come back the next day and they display your phone records to you, do
Yeah,
you think it's a joke? Do you think it's a joke now?
yeah. That was my thing. Like, what would cause them to get up here and say these things if they know
So
they
I
have
just
these
gave it
text
to you.
messages? You know?
So guess what? If you don't think that I'm well equipped to call you out your name without having all the evidence to back it up, then you might get cocky and challenge me. And then when I come back and lay it all out for you, you might say, damn, I done really fucked up now. I shouldn't have went that way. I shouldn't have did this. But it's too late. So sometimes they set a trap for you to put your own foot in your mouth to see if you're going to be truthful or you're going to lie. And
Yeah,
right now, you just witness somebody getting on there, committing perjury in front of everybody, trying to save their ass like they had
Mhm.
nothing to do with it,
yeah,
even though they got all the text messages from all the tormenting shit they did online. That's in their phone too. Online, the lies they put out about the girls and this was going on, and they was cheering it on like they are in them text messages right there, thinking it's
yeah. And that,
funny and laughing and joking. And guess
yeah,
what? Them people the whole time was sitting there with their phone records. Like
and
I
that goes.
tried to tell everybody, right?
Mhm.
And let me just give you this.
My apologies.
Everybody that sit on here with these fake pages and all these 90 phones, listen, they get everybody, ping your phone. They take that account draws back to another account, to an IP address, and comes back to you. All these people that used to sit there and threaten these girls, wish they died, where they at now? Do you see anybody saying with a gun up, saying kill Azriel, kill Joy, kill this person, kill that person anymore? Because it's
Mhm.
called a IP address. They will run that shit in 30 seconds and come up with whoever the fuck you are. Whether it's Twitter, Instagram, IG, doesn't matter. You are somebody when you create an account, and they will track that shit down. So it's the same when you sitting in here in a federal uh case and you thought you got away and they come knocking and then they ask you, well, you want tell us what your involvement was, and you lie. And then when they go into your text messages that they get from him or the other person that you don't know they have, now your whole world is the truth. Your truth is right out there. You can't
Yeah.
retract it now. It's too late.
Yeah, that was
So
my thing. Are they gonna? That goes back to the whole conversation about impeachment that we had with Whitney. Maybe a week or so ago. If they're gonna
mhm.
impeach people, then this is the time to do it because my thing was earlier. They've got the text messages. It came around the same time as her testimony. So in
Mm.
my opinion, why not call her out while she's on the stand? Well, ma'am, you said you didn't see nothing, but your text messages just said that
Because you know,
you knew the girl didn't eat for a couple of days and all this
but
kinds of stuff. So why would you say that on the stand?
but you know why, Queen? Why would you have to speak the truth when you could show it?
Because to call
See,
somebody out,
it's a,
if I can prove you
but see
wrong
that
right now
listen,
in front of the jury, that makes to me that makes a
no,
better
no,
impression.
but see this that's for YouTubers. That's for people that's not paying attention to how crucial and how devastating some of these testimonies are. So
Mm,
sometimes you don't have to say nothing. If you telling me you never wrote your name on this letter, and then here it is, they sitting there looking at the letter, and they're gonna let
Mhm.
you repeat it 10 times saying you're not. They're gonna say, okay, they probably only opened their mouth. You know what they look at you at that moment right there? You're a liar.
yeah, I
Mhm.
See,
hear
it's
you,
a
sir.
difference with getting badgered by a attorney, right? And
Yeah,
that's what I try to tell people. Like the impeachment thing that came up with Whitney, and I explained it to her too as well. See, what people not understand that this is a 9-month period. All they talking about from Azriel, April, around the 15th when she met him, to December the 30th on her birthday. That's it. That's
yeah,
it. That's all that her involvement is. We did not know shit during that time. We didn't find out nothing until right around graduation. Because
yeah.
believe me,
It was too late
it
then.
would be a different outcome with everything
Oh,
if we
absolutely.
if we knew. And I
Yeah,
could promise you
absolutely.
that.
Yeah, I'm not
And
taking anything away from that.
he could probably contest to that himself.
I'm not
Himself.
my like
Mr.
I said.
Clary,
Yeah.
Angelo. Okay, G, hold on one
Yeah,
second. So I got
I'm
two.
gonna slide back.
Okay, you finna get back in the chat. Cool. Okay, so I have a question on the screen. I don't know if you can see the screen, and then I have one more that I want you to address because people don't know this. You was about to give me exclusive, but this first question was asked by Juniper Seas. I hope you're still in here. Great question. They said to the parents, what are you all doing for yourselves as far as therapy? Because you all were manipulated as well. And people are missing that. So I just wanted you to address that.
Let me let
That's a
me
good question.
let me tell you, thank you first and foremost. Um, I talked to a lot of the parents, and um I think we have it bad. I think we had it probably the most from both sides. A side I created and a side that was always with this guy. And it's fine because one thing about me, I always stood on the truth. But mentally, I think it's a lot. Mentally, you talking about your child being away from you for so a certain amount of years, and then trying to adapt back and realign her life as well as try to put your life together. Uh, Alice, I think my wife is definitely at a point that she probably need two therapists, and I probably need three. Be honest with you, but I'm gonna tell you. Besides me, I I'm born a different way. I have a lot of my mom in me,
Okay, baby.
so my thing is I carry other people's burden. So I'm a type I live to try to help figure out somebody else's problem and get their
Mhm.
life better than my own. So I'm a sacrificer. Allah built me a different way and I accepted it. And that's my life. But I gotta watch for everybody else. But to answer your question, we in pieces. We just trying to go by every day. And guess what? The same way y'all learning certain things, we learning certain things. Because even though my daughter was open and honest about a lot of things, it's a lot of things she wasn't telling us that he really did to her. And that would hurt me more as a father than anything else. And through this, I want y'all to understand this, that it's a lot of prayers that need to go out to Tim and Jocelyn. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. You know, we've been through ups and downs together, but I ain't nobody that sit around and talk about them people can tell them what stage they in, what state of mind they are in. They
Right.
are tore up. And you know why? I know, because I was there. And we used to hold each other hand to get each other through this. And now they walk alone. They still don't have their daughter. They still haven't had a good, bad, or ugly conversation that I know that they will willingly die for to have. And you know, so I'm telling y'all, man, pray a lot for a lot of the parents, because a lot of the parents was damaged. You know, you have Faith Mom and them. You talking about people that owned the church, credible people that had to go through disaster, humiliation, and everything. It's not just the child. The parents go through a tremendous thing, because we have upkeeping in communities and ties and different things. I ran programs with kids. I dealt with a lot of kids, moms, fathers, and this and that. And then I'm looked at as a monster. I'm looked at this dude that give away his child. My wife was a real estate agent. We own businesses. So people now come out franchise, buy seafood, look at us and see us on the news as these monster people. How do you think that destroy us? Then you got the internet that just go and run with anything to tear somebody down, because this man make music.
Yeah.
Forget the truth. Forget the things that make sense. He make music. You know how ignorant we sound as a whole. Sitting there talking about, oh my God, I remember I made my baby off him. Do you understand what this man is charged with? Do you understand what 30 years of black females being abused, males and females being abused? They overlooked this young kid. Do you know how much strength it had to take for that boy to get on there, that young king, to get on there and talk about him being molested, him being taken advantage of by this man? I don't care who it is, because in his eyes, he wasn't great. In his eyes, it was a man that was taking advantage of him. And he was using something that he was felt that he was born for against him to have his way.
Mm-hmm.
Women is built a different way. But to see a man come out and speak on it, man, that blew me. And they things that I've been knew, but I just couldn't put out because I wasn't sure. But to hear it, it did something to me, man. It any of these stories, any of y'all stories, anybody, it's heartfelt. It's heartfelt.
So Angelo, can I ask you this?
Yeah.
Playing devil's advocate, you know, like how I always do. So do you think as a parent that you dropped the ball, that you didn't do your good research when it came to R.Kelly?
I felt as though I ain't need research, because this is what people don't understand, right? Everybody in the world is not a music fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
I like your music, but I can know nothing about you.
Right.
I could not know your car you drive. I heard R.Kelly music. I like this music. I was a fan of his music.
You separate the talent from the person.
I mean, I couldn't even tell you what type of, how many kids he had. I wouldn't even have been able to tell you who Dre looked like, because I was not a follower of this man.
Right.
I was a fan of the music that came on and said, oh, he sang that. That's it. I was too busy building my own legacy, like most men that's in the world. Most men that have a career, and most men that want to see their kids living their life. You don't really have time. I'm a dude that played, this is something anybody can ask. I play all sports, but I couldn't name you not one full team, basketball, football, or baseball. And you can ask anybody that ever knew me all their life. I never had an interest in people's personal things. I wasn't personal attached. So I think a lot of these people that attack and they go off is because they are people that are fanatics for this guy. Like they had to be able to identify what color shoestrings he had on, and oh, he had this belt on. Did you see that? And that's fine, but that wasn't me. So I think I failed on being who I am, and not believing it could happen to me. They was allegations. It wasn't all this in your face and this YouTube shit to show you somebody's real life now. If I had this then, none of this would have happened. I promise you. She wouldn't have, that concert would have been that concert, that would have been it. That would have been dead. I wouldn't give a hell if he put a whole trash can of numbers in the car. It wouldn't have happened. But because we didn't talk about it so openly, because every platform didn't talk about it openly, because people were scared to say his name, because celebrities would still not open their mouth and say his name or justify or side against him, then we have this. Until now, everybody knows. And then the first thing they say, well, oh, you knew about this. No, I didn't. Honestly, I promise you I didn't. Didn't know none of that. I didn't keep up with it.
And Miss Clary, if I could just interject really quickly, I think the opposition would say, as you know, pertaining to that, is when the first case came out back in the 90s, early 2000s. You know, I live in Atlanta, and that tape was on every street corner down in 5 Points. You know, in every black neighborhood, they were selling it. You know, and we all knew, you know, what it was supposed to be. Allegedly, we all saw it. Allegedly, you know. And so with that being out in the public, and it was, you know, for me, in my opinion, especially again, you know, living where I live, it was highly publicized. So I think the opposition would say, well, how would you not know? And I think you just answered that, you know, you being a grown man and minding your business, you don't necessarily know. But for everybody else who didn't really necessarily have anything going on, you know, we see everything that's happening out there. And sometimes it's just hard to, for some people, it's hard to grasp that it's not something that would at least be on the radar. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me answer this 2 ways for you. First, right? First, I've never, and I'm a dude that like to watch porn. I've never in my life watched kid porn. So to somebody to say, yo, sleeping with a child, I don't even think 10 guys around me would have even made a gesture to even purchase or try to get somebody's attention around me or around anybody.
To be fair, it wasn't presented as child porn. It was just an R.Kelly sex tape.
Yeah, listen. Now we're not gonna clean it up. It said R.Kelly. When it hit the street, it said R.Kelly was on having a sex tape with a kid.
Right. That's all it was.
It wasn't no R.Kelly was having sex with a woman. It was R.Kelly was having sex with a pee.
For me and my personal experience, it wasn't presented as him having sex with a child. It was just an R.Kelly sex tape. That's how it was presented on the street.
Okay, well, I beg the difference with it, and I probably saw 90% of the people here. I think the first thing that made the tape go viral was something about him peeing on a child. And that right there was enough to know if I was home on the street at the time, I would have definitely wouldn't even attempt to even get it or look at it or have it in my possession. It's a child. But to answer your question, I was finishing up a federal sentence at that time. So I wasn't even on the street to see it.
Yeah.
So no, grown people kind of mind their business when it's stuff that they know that's just not right. And when you got kids that is young women and you look at, how can you sit there and watch a tape and then go in the room with your family and your daughter sitting there? That makes no sense to me as a grown man. Absolutely. But I heard a lot of grown men that watched it and they wasn't upset. It wasn't upset because guess what? That tape should have upset enough kings that R.Kelly should have had his ass whipped. But being as though it didn't, and everybody was still on it, it got swept under the rug like everything in his life. And now that it's on the forefront, we should stop looking at obstacles to say, what if, what if, what if? Guess what? We can start at the top. Why did Sony and the rest of these goddamn empires keep this man in business? Why did they use all the money and resources to sweep everything under the rug so that the American black families can be bamboozled to keep his music in their household? See, that's where it started, because that's the real problem. Because if we had the internet then, on his first trial, it wouldn't be an R.Kelly. You wouldn't have all these fans running around, fanatics, not even fanatics, doing what they're doing. Because why? He would not been widespread, because he'd have been shut down, because the internet brought it all to you, right in your face.
Let's be honest. The fanatics saw the clips from the first tape. They saw it. There's no way that fanatics at this point can say they didn't see at least stills from the grainy videos from the 90s. They've all seen it at this point.
I could be wrong, but you sound about right at 30. Right about 30, late 20s, 30. So you're a little older, that's good then. So my point is this, right? No matter how you view before surviving R.Kelly, my question to everybody now is, we passed surviving R.Kelly. We are in the courts. How are you not, as a human being, processing the shit you're hearing? Not from the witnesses only, but from the fucking video, from the audio, from the text message, and now from all his trusted friends and staff. Why are we still at this point of justifying anything?
Because I said it earlier. I said it because R. Kelly is little Ray, little Peanut at the house that you already know that does this. But you're gonna protect him before you protect your child getting touched or your niece getting touched. It's no
Everybody
different.
got a cousin.
Everybody got a cousin that they know do this stuff, but they protect them. This is no different. And so, James, hold on before we begin. James, you sat up here and you said from earlier, how can you tell the age from a video? Are you ignorant? Like, I saw
if it was
the
on a
video
VHS, you can tell when the VHS came out as opposed to the iPad.
I mean, and let's not even say that. This is HD now. Ain't no excuses.
It's timestamps on those things now.
This fool color coordinated his stuff. I already told y'all that. This fool had a freaking VHS that said today is September 16th, 2021. I'm about to slap her. All right, not R. Kelly. And y'all still are over here talking about some, that's not him. Y'all incompetent. I'm sorry. You gotta be some kind of dumb. And then we're reading literal text messages from employees, and y'all still deflecting. You're sick. And
Let me give you this, Whitney. Let me just give you this, and I'm gone. Listen,
Mr. Clary, I just want to say this real quick. I want to say I appreciate you coming on here and answering my questions. I know you have a lot. You and Miss Clary have a lot going on, especially personally, especially going on with Azrael. And I want to say we appreciate you chiming in to this live, and giving your point of view. I want to just say I appreciate you. I'm gonna slide off of this real quick so I can let y'all go on with y'all's conversation. But thank you so much for answering my questions.
Listen, Queen, before you leave, keep yourself intelligent. Stay on your queen. And keep asking good questions. I mean, it's no bad question. I was an open book before they start getting ignorant. You understand what I'm saying? Because if it was me, I would ask questions because I would want to know why or how. And it wouldn't be bashing. To me, it would be, damn, I got 3 kids. Shit, his kid's 17, my kid 8. Shit, let me get everything so I won't miss the sign.
Absolutely.
Because if it was somebody around me that went through this, I would have already knew this, and my daughter wouldn't have been there. But because I was always a dude that had a different level of respect, I didn't go through this shit. So to get it from him, that was like, wow, yo, I got bamboozled by this joker. This dude stole my daughter, like really, literally took my daughter from me and blew my mind. That was my baby girl. That's the spoiled one. That's the youngest.
Oh, wait, Mr.
I
Clary,
think
I thought you guys beat her.
But we
I
still
think
in court. We can't we can't
I
we gotta
think
wait
the
for court to finish.
She's not
They
I
gonna
think
short.
the
answer
questions
something.
I think the
What?
questions are
I
just
can
like I
tell you
said, so
this.
much so.
I can tell you this though. Remember this. I know if my parents kicked my ass all over the place and I had a car, I would drive the fuck away. That's what I do know. And I do know my daughter been driving since she was 15 in her own car. So that's what I do know, and I'll leave it like that.
Okay,
But
Mr. Clary, real quick, another question from the audience. They said, do you view celebrities different now that you all have gone through that? That's a
I'm
good
gonna tell
question.
y'all something. I never been like I told you. I was never that super hype. Oh, this person is. I was always a congratulator. Like, damn, yo made it. I'm happy for him. I hope he do right for his family. I'm a family dude, so I'm a dude that want everybody to prosper. I want everybody good at all times. That's my character. So that was my type. Like, I like to see a dude who, like Jadakiss, who sat there and put everybody around him on. And to the day, they still close friends. Like, shit like that mean a lot to me. Like, that mean black people can get money and we can love each other to the point where we can get old together. Our families can grow up together. And we don't see that. So with to answer your question about the celebrities, would I've overturned and would I've looked at and would I've seen and found out and fought hard to really put on the surface is I see we have a homosexual society that was one of the best kept secrets. That's what I see. Between molestation for women and homosexuality, it was one of the best kept secrets in entertainment and TV and music. And with going fighting through this all, I realized how many people was victims. See, they wasn't a product of their own invention. It was a product of something that happened to them, including R.Kelly. Something happened to him. But the people around them only could see money and not see getting him help. So it fed him to become a monster. It's like a person on the street. He don't start off badass. He gained it through everybody else facilitating that imagery of him and pumping him up. And now he the baddest dude. You can't even look at him now. He gonna get you slapped. You know, now he becomes fearless. He become this monster. You got to give him all this respect. And that's what it builds up when you got a lot of fuck boys and fuck girls around you and not telling you the truth. And that's what I unfolded about celebrities is I think a lot of celebrities and I think a lot of the mental illness that's coming out, it has nothing to do with mental illness. I think it comes from a mental block. I think a lot of the male artists, TV celebrities, and everything has been molested. I think they went through this pool of this big dark secret of being molested. And I think that's why everybody keep it a secret and it can't come out because this person may get exposed. That person may get exposed. So shut up, just run. Just don't say nothing. Everybody. We're not going to act like it don't exist. We're going to keep moving. But it's not their fault neither. And if we was a smart, united culture, we would come together openly and start speaking on this and fix our own problem. Nobody asked to be molested.
Right.
Nobody. That kid didn't ask to have his first sexual encounter with a male be with the biggest celebrity that he thought there was on the planet. He didn't ask for it. He said no. But it didn't take away what happened to him. And guess what? Process that, trying to get a career and trying to move forward as a male that likes women. But every time you around him, you gotta be a certain way. You wanna know where mental illness come from? There you go. Look at y'all in the situations y'all been through. Whitney, you just broke down expressing you got to see somebody every time at the family reunion. And I'm gonna tell y'all something that I never probably told. Well, certain my close people know, and you know too. People's like, yo, why you don't go at Tasha K and this and that, blah blah blah. I had a story. I sat down with Tasha K like she sat down with everybody else, and she told me her story. So when she venting and do all this, I see a person that need probably help, probably therapy, because she suppressed it so much it became a fuel. Instead of doing the right thing with it, she using it for the wrong execution. And that all comes back from these events that happen in people's life. And I won't put it out there, but I'm just letting everybody know. Like, so when I sit back and I hold my tongue, it's for a reason. Because you shared something intimate with me that I can't make mockery of that. I would never do that. The God I serve wouldn't allow me to do that. So when you tell me something that's that sacred, unless you speak on it, I won't speak on it. I'm going to leave it where it's at. But I know where that pain and that hurt come from. And that's how so many of these celebrities, I met these followers and fanatics that's on these pages, that's where they come from. They coming from that world of hurt, that pain, that sickness, that illness from being molested, being touched, and they don't know how to fucking deal with it. So they want everybody to have babies because they had a baby. They want everybody to have an older man because they had an older man. They want everybody parent to love it because their parent didn't say nothing. That's called a cry for help. And that's why I would sit on my page when people say, delete that person, delete that person. No, I like to go back and forth with that person because I'm really trying to figure out where their damage and their pain coming from. Because this shit is not normal. And that's it. And on that, again, I blessed you. And I took over your channel. I'm sorry.
No, you okay. I was actually going
doing,
to see if we could hear from Miss Alice. Shoot.
Y'all was doing, she sleep. Y'all was
sleep?
doing,
Okay.
Y'all was doing tremendous. And
you
I
are
just want to tell
fine.
y'all, listen, I'm telling y'all, I'm really trying to build a correct team of kings that will openly stand. And I'm starting to see some channels speaking hard about this right now. Men, some kings out there on some channels. And I'm going to watch them a little bit more, and then I'll shout them out for people to go over there and see them, because they got to stay firm with it. Not just the opportunity. It got to come from their heart, because what y'all sharing with us is something that's very, very sacred. And I want y'all to understand that it is people out here that appreciate it. And I appreciate all the support that y'all gave my family, myself, my entirety, my team, my supporters, and channels that I support. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Man, y'all don't even know. Words can't express. But what I will tell y'all do is don't stop. I don't care if it's 5 people in your channel. They're going to come back and visit. Keep pushing, because when the documentaries come, the interviews come, Whitney, you already know you're going to be go time. So stick with this channel. This channel going to do something big in the future. That's all I can tell y'all. And on that, y'all have a great night. And, pray for everybody, man. Pray for the families, and definitely pray for that man kids. On that, peace.
Thank
Y'all have a
you.
great night.
You too.
You too.
Oh, man. Okay, so again, that was not planned. So Mr. J, you coming in at the last minute, okay, child. You a little late. It's funny how people want to throw out stuff when the person's out the room, but you weren't talking that chink and chong when he was up in here, okay? So let's just stop that, all right? Anyways, I just want to share this with you guys. This is the reason why I go so hard, because the thing is that it's a lot of lies out there. It's a lot of lies. We have enough lies out there to last us for eternity. We were lied to when it comes to the likes of R.Kelly for all these years. We were lied to when it comes to likes of all these alleged victims. Okay. Now we're hearing the truth. And it's still not enough. It's still not enough. Literally having a parent come on here and saying exactly what I've been telling y'all. We as parents are subject to error. If you are a perfected parent, I will show you somebody who's imperfect, because there's nobody perfect. Nobody.
Yeah, all we can do is do our best.
All we can
As
do
parents.
is do our best. And what they're doing, what you heard, is trying to right this wrong that they made. They know they missed it completely. They sat on platforms and said this several times, but everybody acting as if this is something new. They've been done except, dang, missed the ball with that. I'm sorry. I'm just not a parent to where I'm going to keep knocking a person while they're down. Do y'all realize that they went from being normal people, as you just heard, businesses and this, that, and the third, to their whole world just shifted because of a choice of their child? Let's be very clear. Azriel could have stopped this too. Oh, yeah. But she didn't. They sat there and said on Gayle King, everybody was involved, including their child. So y'all can act as if you wasn't that 16, 17-year-old child that lied. Y'all were just perfect kids. You wasn't that 16, 17-year-old child that withheld information. Maybe it's just me. Because I was 16, I told my mom I'm going to a sleepover. I slept over all right on the pins, and got pregnant at 16 years old because I lied. Had nothing to do with my mama. That's not how my mama raised me.
Right.
You really think they raised their children to lie to them, to wear sweats and lie and act as if, oh, I'm going to go work out. Lie to them and not tell them about abuse. Like, my mama didn't raise me like that. She raised me to be honest, to tell her the truth. But I chose not to because I didn't want to get in trouble because I was a child. That's how children think. Grown people be like, shoot, yeah, I got some. And it is what it is. But children lie. This child lied too. Just as well, all of the witnesses lied. Not about their experiences, but withholding that back from their parents. Because maybe this delusional part of Whitney D is coming out. But just maybe they knew if they told, it would get shut down too. Because see, if I knew if I told my mom where I was really kicking it, she wouldn't have let me go. But we're not trying to put that together because you just don't want to blame R.Kelly. You just don't want to. So it's the parents' fault. It's the girls' fault. They were hot. They were fast. They wanted it. It was R.Kelly. No shade. No tea. I want a straight man. Just me. No judgment. I don't want no man that wants another man. Just me. I don't want no man that has multiple partners. Yeah, that can pass around herpes, as he been doing. Y'all think that was a prize? Y'all really think what they went through was a dream date? Even the employees, per transcript, since y'all all want to throw transcripts out as if I'm not rolling in them. Per these ones that we just read, these were employees. They weren't busting him down. Well, allegedly. But they ain't got no reason to lie. They weren't expecting these text messages to come up. If they did, I mean, just me. I don't think they wanted with federal because feds you do day for day. So if they sitting on this stand and they lied, They really thought that they crossed their T's and dotted their I's, but they didn't. Y'all text messages from 1919 can be resurfaced. Technology is different now.
Yeah.
So for all of you guys to still be sitting up here and keep talking about, where are the parents? What were they doing? It's just ridiculous. You're deflecting. And so it's people, because I had experienced one individual on here, and they were like, well, I think y'all are just throwing your experiences on this situation. Mind you, she had never been molested. She had never raped or whatever the case may be, right? She's a YouTuber. People know her. So don't you think that you're doing the same thing? How hypocritical. You haven't been through it. So you're contesting those that have been through it. You are trying to expose somebody for the very thing that you were doing. You're using your experience of not going through with it to say, oh, that couldn't have happened. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe it did. There's video, there's audio, and y'all,
there's transcripts.
And transcripts.
Mm-hmm.
But see, you got to be careful of the people that you receive even the transcripts from, because you can read something, but do you comprehend it? See, I'm sorry, maybe I'm too real. I'm not the likes of a Tasha K. I'm not the likes of anybody else. This is Whitney. I'm Flash. You can look me up on Instagram, Facebook, and I'm there. I'm real. Beautifully Animated will tell you. Yeah, you can't just tell me anything. But many of you guys are choosing to be bamboozled.
Well, that's what I was going to say earlier is this is how I feel. You know, ignorance can be fixed with education, but stupidity is a choice.
It is.
Because you choose not to learn.
Yep.
You choose not to be better. You choose to be stuck. And you choose to be stuck on stupid. It's sad.
It's sad. It's real sad. And I hope today that those that never have experienced it, that you don't experience it. I really don't. I don't
just because you don't, just because you're being stupid, that doesn't mean
that I want
you deserve.
Yeah, you do. No one deserves this. And my thing is this. Let's say this. Everything aside, would you want your child going off to school and the teacher smacks him? Or the teacher has sex with your child? Your fault, right? Or better yet, you signed a permission slip for them to go on a field trip, right? You thought you knew that the president was going to be there. You knew the principal, the teacher. And they take your child with your permission slip out in the forest, beat and rape them. Your fault, right? You signed the permission slip. Shame on you. Didn't you see that he was under investigation? Stupid parent. Or you, stupid parent, you sign a waiver for your daughter to be in Girl Scouts. You know, I was in Girl Scouts. We do a camp every year. And if I'm not mistaken, with Boy Scouts, there's $1 billion obligation on them in court. Yeah. They're getting sued by parents now because they were getting messed with. Shame on the parents too, right? I don't hear. Shame on the parents, right? Shame on them. They signed their children over. You should have wrong not to let your child go to the freaking camp. I went to a Girl Scout camp. I sure did. And my mom was under the impression that X, Y, and Z was going on. I remember coming back from that camp and I peed on myself. My mom was upset because she was like, where were the parents? I mean, where was the staff? Where were the people involved? You know what happened? I ran away and the camp left my behind. It was my fault. I peed on myself. But what did I do? Mommy, they didn't let me go to the restroom. I promise you, I'm not making this up. If my mom is still in the chat, and she was upset. I lied. I was young. I was. But y'all got to understand, when the enemy wants your seed, that's biblical. The enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And he comes after your seed. When your child gets taken advantage of or whatever, it's not about you. It's about your seed, because that's the future. See, y'all are missing it.
Yeah.
Y'all are missing it. This had nothing to do with the Clarys as husband and wife. Oh, no, 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 no. This had everything to do with Asriel and the talent that she was going to manifest. See, the enemy came in and tried to handle that once before. You know what I'm talking about? With the attempt that she had. Yeah. See, we bypassed that. Yeah, see, the enemy tried to come in like a flood and take her and allow her to try to attempt to take her own life. Damn it, that didn't work. So let me hit her with this experience with R.Kelly. Damn it, that didn't work either. So I don't look at this the way you normal people would. I feel as though everything is according to God's plan. And you better hope to God that he doesn't use you as an example, because it's a story in the Bible, those that believe. Mm-hmm. Job, yeah, he loved the Lord, right? And so the enemy was talking to Jesus, because you better know that before something happens to you, God allows it. They're talking, right? And Satan was like, what about your boy Job? The Lord was like, you worried about my boy? Was like, yeah. He said, I bet you if I take everything from him, he's gonna spite you. He said, nah, take everything, but you can't kill him. This is Job experiences that these individuals are going through. And the enemy thought that he was going to break them. So while y'all steady putting y'all mouth on these individuals involved, you better hope you don't have your own Job experience and it be in this way. That's why, also like the word says, touch not my anointing, do my prophet no harm. You need to tread lightly with who you put your mouth on, because you could be speaking your very fate. Even with what's going on with R.Kelly, I pray for his soul, and I pray that he gets help, because throughout all these transcripts, what I'm reading and receiving is several situations where he goes back to when he was molested and going through what he was going through. We're family. All right, this is what family do. You're my brother. Call me daddy. What? Y'all need to be screaming out that he gets help. I'm going to leave that at that, because many of you guys just came over here to be messy, and that's fine. I hope you got the mess in the click bites that you need, okay? This is my channel, and this is how I run my channel. I'm a woman of God, and that's how I'm going to operate it. In regards to me reading more transcripts and stuff like that, I read the transcript. Many of you guys are coming late. Hey, baby, many of you guys are coming in here late, okay? All right.
Catch the replay.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to catch the replay. I already read all, okay, of the text messages. Okay, I read all of them. It was nothing more. It was only 21 pages of the text messages. Okay. So sorry if this God talk is too much for you guys. You can exit now. Okay. But I'm gonna profess and proclaim the word of God, period. Rich wife says, Whitney, I think we should stop wasting our time arguing and debating with people about the truth about this monster. Those people that don't believe it at this point will never believe it. You are so
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. And on that note, yes, rich wife, I'm no longer arguing with people. But it's just acidine to me because it's just like, I don't know. People just, it's just,
I think people like to say stupid shit just to say stupid shit.
I think so too. Just to be heard.
Yeah.
Like Tourette's. Shit. Booty no. It's like they got Tourette's at the mouth. He didn't do it. They want money. Liars. Like, it's like.
Yeah.
You know? But they would call
Because-
me delusional because I'm being realistic about it. Or I'm Angelo and Azriel's mouthpiece. But I'm reading transcripts. So I'm just kind of confused behind that. And then my thing is that if the parents were involved, y'all, it's going to be exposed. And really, it would have already started to be exposed, y'all. But even still, y'all don't even want to hear the truth. Y'all want to hear what y'all want to be true. And that's not fair. You got to get all the information. This is what I told you guys on yesterday. When y'all want to get the blaming parents, let me go check on Denim in the Tub real quick for me. When y'all want to get to blaming parents, make sure you know that they had everything to be able to say, okay, that was a bad assessment as a parent. I get that. By all means, that's not what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But as a parent, sometimes we cannot have all the information. Like my mom, she didn't know that I was going over to a dude house. She would have stopped that. I lied. So that's why I'm saying I get to ask the questions. I'm telling you, Angela will tell you, I ask questions. But who am I to be like, that's not true? I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I wait until facts come out and I assess the whole situation. Some stuff I'm looking sideways at parents, and I said that on yesterday with the likes of Aaliyah's parents. Your mama sit up here and still to this day say she never left my side. This baby allegedly got pregnant. This baby went and got married. It was some point of time where she left your side, baby. Some point of time. Then you have a mother and a daughter still in cahoots. This is Juice and her mom. See, those are the parents off with their heads. But these other parents that was just oblivious and dumb, yeah, I'm like, okay, that was stupid. Yeah. But parents that literally took money and bribes and stuff like that, yeah. Not people that are normal like us that don't know everything, but just thinking that they're doing right. Oh, no, off with their heads. They should have known better. Like, what? They didn't know all of this. You really think, y'all heard them? You really think these particular parents would have just let it ride? Hell, we saw the Savages all on news press, like, give us back our goddamn daughters. They up here at court trying to talk to Joy ignoring them and stuff like that. Like, really? But what can you do when your child is grown? Really, what did y'all want them to do when they turn 18? Because I can tell you what I was doing when I turned 18. I wish my mama would. Child, please.
I know.
I
turned 18. You couldn't tell me nothing.
You can't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
It's too late. It's too late at that point. I mean, what?
Yes, 17 years.
Yeah, and Keisha, right? That's true. She says, there used to be so much trust in the community. I wish we could go back to those days. Right.
Yeah.
Because I remember I could walk to the gas station. I was young. I remember walking home from elementary with the key around my neck and I was good. These days are different. Like, gone are those days. Gone. Yeah. Gone are those days. These are the days that we in where we had abusers and we take up for them and we bash victims. But did nobody do that with the Harvey Weinstein victims who blatantly said that they knew that this Joker was a monster. Like literally, the staff even said that. They didn't lie. They sat on this documentary and was like, yeah, we were gonna just ride until the wheels fell off. I promise you, I can pull up the documentary. These are employees.
Girl.
Then you had the girls say, well, I was gonna do whatever it took to get what I needed. What? And they still got paid. Nobody said nothing to them. Oh, are we gonna talk about it? Nobody said nothing to them, but these little black girls, they hot. They fast. They wanted R.Kelly. Their parents should be ashamed of themselves. Where were y'all when Harvey Weinstein was busting out all them white girls? Oh. Because if it's white, it's right. But if it's black, oh, they wanted that. Woo! So this is the reason why I have no tolerance. I don't care who doesn't like me because I'm associated with the Clarys. I don't care who has an issue because I am strong in what I believe. I don't care.
Right.
Because if I can save my daughter, if I can save your daughter, your sons, your niece, your nephew, your mama, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to ride this wheels till it fall off. I don't care if it was my daddy. Touch somebody's child, and I'm telling it on you, father. You're going to jail. Period. No excuse. And if it come out one of these parents were involved, off with their head. Bye-bye. You gotta go. And that's just period. I don't know why people think
they can throw them in the cell with R.Kelly
already. And we're gonna see that. Y'all gotta understand what Angelo was trying to say. I think G was asking this question. What Angelo is trying to say is right now, they're trying to cut the head off of this snake. R.Kelly is the head of this snake. These other little components, they gonna get handled. Parents, enablers, handlers. G said it. They got they're teaming up with the feds so their pleas can go down. Okay, their deals can be a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. But they were all involved, and they're gonna have their day. And if we by chance see some of these parents on there, I'm gonna be right here reporting on their behinds too. Don't get it misconstrued, okay? I'm just not a part of the YouTube posse. This is people real life. This was my real life. Like I said, I'm still watching this food every single function.
Well, one thing about my family, there was a cousin who tried me in my younger adulthood, and he was shunned by the family. He tried to kiss me. I blocked him. My mom made the phone call. Word got around. He didn't go nowhere about it. He was uninvited to everybody's house. But that's rare.
That's blessing. That's what I'm saying. Even this is rare. That's what I'm saying. Stop, excuse my French. Stop shitting on these victims. Allow them the opportunity, the same opportunity that y'all want Smelly Kelly to have. Allow these alleged victims to have their opportunity. That is not fair. This is rare. You don't get justice. You don't. It's more people that's been touched than not. Let's be real about it.
It really is.
It's very rare if you haven't. The sad part about it.
Right.
It's very rare. And if you haven't been, God bless you. You are blessed. But more people have been touched than not. And that's the reason why you see so much outrage on this side. Because you don't get justice. So this is justice for a lot of people. You don't get therapy. Prime example, R.Kelly. He went through this when he was a kid. Did he get therapy? No. Did he even try to seek it? No. So even therapy is rare.
Well, again, in our community, you know, therapy is shunned. You know,
Hi, G.
you know, you're supposed to take it to God and stuff like that, and
Yep.
no one else, right?
Yep.
But the thing is, God made people, so He made the therapist, He made the psychiatrist, right?
Well, my aspect.
Why not let them do their job?
My aspect, and you know what? Let me tell you about this. And I've spoke about this before, and y'all, I'm gonna wrap it up. I know this is getting a little long, but this is very good. What y'all gotta understand is faith without works is dead.
Oh, I was raised that God helps those who help themselves. Yeah.
And
So
see,
you have
and
to do the work.
my thing is this. You can have all the faith and hallelujah, praise Jesus that you want, but if you're not implementing the work, meaning the therapy, meaning all of that, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But anyways, oh yeah, let me see. Boom says, where was R.Kelly parents? His mom took a payoff. Well, I don't know, but I just know that he didn't get the help he needed, because clearly if he got the help that he needed, we wouldn't have a chain of all this disaster that we have. Hurt people.
I mean, he was fully screwed because he couldn't even read.
Tanya, that is so good. Yes, it do. Sexual demonic spirits transfer. You better know it. Yeah. You better know it. That's even biblical. It says that once that spirit leaves you, it goes back, if you allow it, 7 times worse. So you better know that spirits do travel, and if you don't get the spiritual lifting and the spiritual deliverance that you need, oh, that spirit's just gonna play around with you, because you just okay with walking around with your oppression. I got a story with you guys, and I'm gonna wrap it up. Lazarus, right? After he came forth, was he still hopping around in them grave clothes? No, he got them us cut off of him. See, when you emerge from a situation and when you've been delivered, you don't keep hopping around in those old dead clothes and old spirit. You get that cut up off of you. So if he feel like he ain't did nothing wrong, ain't nobody told him he was wrong, it's a party. It's what? And those spirits just transfer. Why do you think when other people was laying with these young ladies and these men, they were zombies? It's a thing when you lay with people. You intertwine. That's the reason why the word says that whenever you get married, you consecrate. And until you do that, you really are not technically married, because two become one. You lay with that person lay with that person. It's just a whole cocktail. And that's what was going on. And that's the reason why for me, because I know the spiritual aspect. Come on, somebody, because that's the reason why I tell y'all I'm not playing over here. This ain't just no reading no transcripts for me. This is a spiritual thing that you guys are taking. Hold on, Demi. That you guys are taking witness to, and I'm not going to play with that. All right. See, y'all got to understand that Satan was the prince of the air. As angelic, as beautiful as his voice was, he wanted something more. See, he wanted Jesus' position. Yeah. See, he wanted to be the kind. And so the Lord was like, oh, no, baby. And he sent him down. Well, in the midst of him doing that, he became the prince of the air, since he couldn't be a god of it. So that's the reason why I tread lightly with what goes into my ear gates. I'm not going to listen to something that was conjured up. You better know that all of this music and all of this Hollywood crowd is manifesting. You wonder why all this freaking demon time and all this stuff like that. You notice all these demon manifestations? Oh, come on, somebody. You got to be careful of what you allow to go into your ear gates and your eye gates. I'm not going to play with that. I don't take in negativity, and I don't sit in that. It's spelled.
Words hold power.
It's spell casting. And
Yeah.
if this man is sitting up here singing with the or producing songs like this, age ain't nothing but a number, going down ain't nothing but thinking, and we come down to realize he talking about going down on Aaliyah at 12 or 13 years old. Keep listening to that though. See, you don't know what you are taking in, your spirit. And you sitting up here, some people are saying, well, I made babies to that. How's your child? Is your child sane? Because you having sex with your spouse or whoever while this music is playing, and you didn't know what you was bringing in. Now, of course, you know, God give us grace for our ignorance. We perish for the lack of knowledge. But it's when you know the truth and you still choose to be ignorant. That's the idiocy for me. You know the truth and you still
make that choice.
go ahead, beautiful man. I'm sorry, what was you about to say?
No, I said, I was saying you still make that choice after you gain the knowledge and stuff like that. You still choose to block it. You know, you choose stupidity.
That's where I'm at. It's when you know the truth.
Yep.
Because when I told my mom what was going on with me, all hell broke loose. Had I told her back then, it probably would have stopped, but I was a kid. I didn't want to get him in trouble. Okay, are we gonna talk about it? I didn't want to get him in trouble.
Me, I didn't tell my parents because I knew my dad. He's crazy, and I couldn't lose my dad to him being thrown in prison for killing this dude. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I've always been protective of my dad.
Mm-hmm.
So no, like I couldn't take that chance. I already knew how he was. I knew how he was before I understood what position I was in.
What? What, Demi? Hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get this camera together. Hold on 1 second. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. We finna wrap it up. I don't know why it just went little like that.
Girl, I'm about to say you shrunk.
I am little. It's little. Hold on.
Oh
It's
my
little.
goodness.
Hold on 1 second. Beautiful. Can you see some of the comments and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you address some of them real quick? While let me step over here real quick. Talk to my daughter.
Okay. Let's see. No, I don't listen to his music anymore either. Like I totally whatever CD I had was thrown in the trash like a damn frisbee and shit. Just I chunked it. Yeah. Yeah, Whitney looks cute. Whitney always looks cute. She's always dressing beautifully and stuff.
Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. My child all back here. The camera done got small. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I.
So let me say this. I said I just said that I didn't tell my parents because I was trying to protect my dad. You know, when I did tell him, I told him why I didn't tell him, and he understood. So, um, you know, it's good to tell your kids that you know you should have a village. You know, it does take a village to raise a child, right? And yeah, just like you have to vet the people that you date, you gotta vet the people that's in your village. You gotta vet the people that's just gonna be your friends. You gotta vet your family members because just because they blood don't mean, you know, it doesn't
Okay,
mean.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
just because you're
sorry.
blood doesn't mean that you're family and that you can automatically. You
Mm-hmm.
should be able to automatically trust this person, but you should also be watchful, right?
Right, exactly. And so, I mean,
Um,
I've shared this with you guys before, and I'll reshare it before we wrap everything up. I
mhm.
tell my daughter to tell me everything, and I literally mean that.
Right.
Meaning, I get on my sons like, do not tell Demi to stop telling. We got to get out of telling our children. Stop telling because we as parents need to
Yeah.
be parents and distinguish what is telling and what is them just being kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Alice says, "Hey, what part did the text transcript end? My phone died mid live." We read all of them. And that's why I'll be telling people like I have every transcript that can be out. Me and Atmos Love Zone, we were bouncing among each other, reading them back and forth till I got to a point to where let me come on camera with this. And this is a little bitty camera. I don't know why. I don't know why my camera hating, boy. I don't know why my camera acting like this, but whatever. They ain't nothing but the devil. Hey y'all, okay. Hey you guys. But um, you know, I wanted to try to do something different with this channel. As y'all see, like I said, it is more than transcript reading for me. These are real people that we're hearing their stories play out. And
Yep.
so I just don't want to get mundane with just reading transcripts for clicks and views. I've never been a click and view person. If you go check my numbers, I mean, I got some videos that get 50 views, some get 100, but I don't care
Mhm.
because the content is out there and I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to by putting it out there. Now,
Mhm.
whoever needs to receive it will receive it. And I've always been that way. If y'all go back again in my resume, I'm eclectic. My stuff is all over the place. Makeup, documentaries, you know what I'm saying? Celebrity gossip, conspiracy theories. I am all over the place when it comes to my content, and that's no different. So I noticed myself getting to a place to where I was starting to get into transcript reading, just transcript, and everybody was coming here for that, which that's fine.
Mhm.
But it was no connection. And so I wanted to be able to connect with these people with the transcripts. And so that's when I started doing Where Were the Parents Wednesdays, because okay, let's take a different approach with this. We just read these transcripts, but nobody's being held accountable.
Right.
Nobody's talking about nothing else but what was in the transcripts, which is important, but when are we going to actually talk about the real topic at hand in these enablers, these people that knew, and then what this fool was doing to them? But we just going to keep reading transcripts. Oh, because it's a click and a view? I'm sorry. Maybe I have too much feelings and emotions because my whole point, because I wasn't trying to click up with the likes of the Clarys. I'm just going to be honest. That happened by happenstance. I was telling my story and my truth, and it correlated with their life and their experiences. And that's how we got connected. But like, again, even with today, with them coming on tonight, that was not, I didn't plan that, plot that. I don't gotta flex and show y'all who I'm connected to. I don't have to do that. But I'm gonna do what God has told me to do. And this is included. My channel is included. So if he tells me, okay, get off them transcripts, baby, because it was starting to get a little diluted. Everybody, no shade to those that are, but everybody and their mama was reading transcripts. And it started coming to effect to where it's just like, it started becoming theater. Even for myself, I hold myself accountable. I start making voices. And I was just like, whoa. See, I'm okay with holding Whitney accountable.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I will check Whitney first before anybody can. So I noticed myself coming to a place to where I said, okay, I gotta do something. And so I said, you know what? Let me mix this. I'm still gonna read transcripts, but it's gonna be about meaning. It's gonna be a purpose, and it's gonna make you guys listen and be like, oh, I didn't catch that like that. I didn't look at that like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be no, all right, she said, okay, XYZ. Oh, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read the facts, which is transcripts, but I'm gonna do it my way. And you got enough choices out here on these YouTube streets to go where you feel comfortable at. If I don't tickle your fancy, go to where your fancy is tickled. All you have to do is click the X. You don't have to tune in to me. That's why when people be so pressed, I don't understand. Because you click the X and I'm gone. You shut your computer down and I'm gone. You don't have to see me no more. You shouldn't allow nobody to press you that much unless they're telling the truth.
Right.
So, Tanya, you surprised you stayed on here this long? I'm surprised y'all are still here watching. We got 117 people, 15 now, watching. So I appreciate y'all so much. I know.
No, I think she said that. I think she said she was pro R.Kelly, whatever. But you know, she's still open to listening, and she's been real cool. Like,
yeah, and
she hasn't been disrespectful, nothing. Like, she's been cool.
I noticed that her verbiage has changed, and I can respect that. I wonder if Nicole is still in here. Nicole was in my comments. She was going fed on me, baby. Her name is Nicole. She was like, "Oh, you're just biased." Oh, well, she was going fed. And then as I started reading her comments, I was like, okay, because I don't respond to that. That's fine. And she commented on like 2 comments later. My bad. I didn't listen to the whole video. You good. I'm sorry. I was like, it's okay. That's what most people do. They grab clicks or they go to a hate channel of mine who only gives you little sound bites, and then they start hating me. And it's just like, okay, like, listen to the whole video, get the full context, like I be trying to tell people that I do with all of this that's going on, and then you assess me. If you still can't take me after you listen to the whole live, that's cool. But now you know how you feel. Why listen to me? I don't understand that people that don't like a person, but they go listen to their whole live. They go talk about them on their channel all day. They listen to their whole life and then they go on their channel and they make videos about them. I don't have that energy. If I don't like you, if I don't do you, I click that X and I don't listen to you no more. You gone. You know what I'm saying? But when you got that much energy to where you run and go make pages and pages after people, videos and videos after people, I just don't understand how people have the time. I just don't understand. So for me,
if you're not in the same mindset, you're not going to get it.
Right.
And it's like not. It's like trying to process and understand because you're not going to get it.
Right.
You know, you're just on a different wavelength and stuff like.
And I get that. And my thing is that, you know what I'm saying? I just, you know, and I don't challenge nobody who support him. I just say the same energy that you want everybody named mama to give R.Kelly, give it to these alleged victims. And then let the chips fall where they may. If at the end of everything you hear, you still want to support him, well then that's you that's your truth. That's what you stand in. Me, I want all of everything, including with these alleged victims. And let me assess how I feel about the situation. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like I said with people. A lot of people can't take me. I'm loud. I'm very opinionated. I can be silly sometimes when people want me to be serious. I can stop reading when people want me to read. And I get it. I'm just a high energy, love God, full of energy, ball of fire that a lot of people be over with. And I get that. Click the X and turn your behind. Nobody's telling you to stay here. You know what I'm saying? But it's something in you that you like, oh, I can't stand her, but I like her. I get it.
Right. There's no kidnapping over here.
It's no hostage, baby. Go. You are free. Let me show you. Let me, like this right here. Click it. Click it. You can go. Like, for real, because I guarantee you, the good over here outweighs the bad. I got a ton of people that do care and love me, and that's who I appreciate. And that's who I love on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care if you support R. Kelly. That's great. He needs it. More so, he needs your prayers. He don't need your support. He had enough of that.
Yeah, he needs prayer and healing. For real.
And I'm serious. He needs a true deliverance over his soul. And it starts with him admitting that he did something wrong. Even if it was as tiny as not letting these girls go back or not getting rid of them once he found out the truth that they were lying about their age. See, like I tell y'all, it's what you do with the truth. He had the truth eventually. He found out the truth and he didn't do the right things after that. So even if y'all don't believe nothing else to be true, he erred. And we got to hold him accountable for his errors. Just like they did stuff wrong as the alleged victims, as the alleged parents. But we can't just rule just them out and not hold him accountable. It's just acidine, you know. But before we wrap this up, beautiful Anime, do you have anything else that you have to say?
You know, I just gotta say that people who bash victims, you know, you're obviously you're not taking the situation seriously and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You think it's a game because you never been through it. You know, I hope you go to hell and burn.
You are
seriously. When they pushed you to tears earlier, I was livid. I was so pissed.
I'm sorry, and I again apologize to everybody because I always keep a level of professionalism, but it's just like like Angelo said, that triggered me because I got told that I was fast and hot. I was 5.
Right.
I was 8.
Right.
I didn't know what really. And then as I got older, because
wasn't even old enough to be fast.
Because of those traumas and traumatic experience, I did become fast and hot because that was that spirit that jumped off of him and got on me and made me perverted. But that was not something I signed up for.
Right.
So it just hurt me to see people in the chat. Well, they got allowances. You think that compensates them getting starved and all that? Well, he gave them money. What they decided to do with it? What good
is an allowance if you're not free to leave and spend it?
That's what I'm saying. They got titties, they got butt. Nobody saw them. Nobody saw them. Okay, that's why I asked. That's why I was telling them they hated me back then because she was showing them off. Yeah, she had the mugs covered up all the times. I would be, yeah, I spent hard money on these bad bookers. I would be all up on them. Yes, I would. Okay, I had to hide them this long. I'm gonna show everybody. And you clearly see I'm flat here. Let me get some titties. I'm gonna be like this all day. Hi, welcome to Whitney DTV. Keep it cute so you won't get the boot. Hey, you guys, I will be all up in the camera. You have been warned. I'm telling you, if I buy me some titties, okay, all right. But thank you, Beautiful Anime, for joining me on tonight. I'm gonna wrap everything up. It's getting late. Yeah. I love you so very much, and you're welcome back here anytime.
Of course, you know I got you back. I was trying to get to you, girl. I was trying to get to you.
I saw you know, it's like on the phone with Angelo and them. I'm like, okay, you know. So thank you again.
No problem.
Okay.
I got you.
All right, you guys. I'm finna wrap this up with y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm sorry about the emotional. I'm sorry about the little bit space of this freaking screen, y'all. But hey, this is Whitney TV. Sometimes stuff get all crazy or whatever, but not for nothing. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all been on here for 3 hours. Child, y'all love me and I love y'all so very much, okay? But most of all, God loves you, okay? Tomorrow, however, if you like this energy, come back tomorrow because we gonna have some fun doing this. That's right. Join me on tomorrow for music and combos with Whitney D. I get on the ones and twos. Error mic check 1 2. And we have a blast. We just talk, shoot the ish, and just have a good old time. Shouts out to the R.Kelly case open discussion on Facebook. That is where I received the evidence of the text messages between the Mayweathers and the other employees there. Okay, so if you have an opportunity to get to Facebook, check them out, shout them out, and let them know that you saw them on Whitney DTV. Okay, they are awesome. Shouts out to Robert Keller, Nikki in there as an admin. Oh my God, they're wonderful. Okay, not for nothing, you guys. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I mean, I never know what to expect on my own daggone channel, but I'm appreciative of everybody that tuned in. And I hope you guys feel welcomed, even if you didn't agree. Okay, I hope you guys come back and give me another opportunity to bless your socks off, okay? Now, if you have anything that you would like to send to me, a love tap, whatever the case may be, a love message, or even just inquiring about something, you want to talk to me personally, hit me up at reviewswithwhitneyd@gmail.com. I promise you, I answer my emails and I will hit you back, okay? No judgment zone. I may be passionate, but it ain't that serious, y'all. I'm serious. When I close this laptop, I forget everybody, okay? But not for nothing. If you guys want to embark on your YouTube journey, or you have any kind of business need as far as graphics, website, logo, hit your girl up at whitneydavisplanning.com or send me an email at whitneydavisplanning@gmail.com, and I guarantee you I will respond to that as well. As you see at the bottom of the screen, if you like to send a monetary donation to keep this thing going, check me out on Cash App or PayPal, okay? Whichever one suffice for you, okay? I'm just appreciative. Oh, thank you. Came back to say you're awesome, Whitney D. Good night. Love you. See you tomorrow, okay? We got to turn up tomorrow, baby. I got to put my brother to rest today. I'm going to miss him. We got to turn up. I need it again. I need it. I love y'all so very much. And we perish for the lack of knowledge. When you obtain that knowledge, what are you going to do? I'll leave you with that, okay? All right, you guys, stay blessed and know that greater is he that is in you than he that is in this world. Y'all stay focused and stay determined to receive the truth, whatever that be. Love y'all. I'm out.
Today I saw a ladybug, and it's so crazy because Whitney used to always call me Ladybug, and I used to always we used to have thousands of ladybugs in Virginia come summertime. We used to open up all the windows and thousands of ladybugs would just come into the house. They would fly into the house and it would just be the most beautiful thing ever. And I saw a ladybug today and it made me think of Whitney. That's so crazy. It really made me think of Whitney.